It's football time in East Central Ohio. From AVC Sports and WWKC, Caldwell, Cambridge's KC 105. Now it's time to head for the field for tonight's game on WWKC.
Kickin' Country, KC 105.
Are you ready for some football? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the brand new Caldwell High School Football Stadium. We are here right in the village. I'm Bill Cassler. Joining me tonight, Mike Podlasiak and Mike. Buckeye Trail Warriors are here tonight, but the main event is the first football game here at this beautiful new facility.
Bill, you can feel the excitement in the air. This is awesome. A lot of planning, a lot of hard work. A lot of money has gone into this, a lot of years in planning, and it's become a reality tonight.
And they're not done yet, but boy, I'll tell you what, they're off to an awfully good start. New field house looks nice. The home stands are good looking. Still working on the visitor side a little bit. They've got the all-weather tracking around the facility. Things look really good, and of course, you've got that beautiful artificial turf, and we were talking about that before game. When you and I were playing, it was like concrete. Boy, that stuff out there is pretty nice.
Oh, it is. They've come a long way with artificial turf, and you know, back in the day, it was like playing on concrete. And I took a walk on it a couple nights ago. Nice plush, real soft, cushiony. So, man, I can't imagine a better surface to play on what that is.
Hey, the Caldwell High School Marching Band is out there, and unfortunately, they started a little bit earlier than we anticipated. They've already played the national anthem, but our national anthem is sponsored this year by Southeastern Ohio Credit Union. We want to thank them for their sponsorship and their patriotism. Always good to have the national anthem on, but of course they started a bit early as they are trying to stay here on schedule here on this first night of football here in Caldwell.
Well, that's one other thing that Caldwell is breaking in tonight is a new band director.
Yes.
And I have to apologize because I didn't look the name up, and that's on me. But I thought the band did a nice job at the national anthem, and he's got some young kids involved now, so hopefully that program will continue to get better, too, and get to the point where it was at one time.
Yes, absolutely, and seeing some new faces out there, and actually they're in uniform tonight, which is very impressive. A lot of times with high school marching bands, that first game you see them out there, they're in T-shirts or golf shirts or something like that. They're in full uniform and ready to go tonight, so pretty impressive sight, and they sounded very good, too, as well. I think we'll probably get a chance to listen to them a little bit later down the line. But the main reason that we are here tonight, of course, is high school football.
And can you believe we're back? We're starting another season. Just incredible. I mean, time goes so fast. Here we are.
I was talking with somebody today at Respects. We were talking basically about the fact that used to be you started on Labor Day, and the first football game was right after Labor Day. Well, you know, here we're in the middle of August now. Things have changed just a little bit since people in the 70s went to school. But I think it's a change for the better now. The weather's been a little warm, but I think when the sun goes down, we're going to have a pretty nice night for football.
You know, and I don't know the situation at Buckeye Trail, but I know at Caldwell, they don't start school here until the day after Labor Day, so they're actually going to have 2 football games completed before school. As a head coach, I never liked it when you had a game when school wasn't involved, because the kids had a routine. You knew where they were. You knew what they were doing. You know, when you don't have any say over what's going on during the day, it's a little different situation. So we'll see how the Redskins handle that tonight.
Well, it looks like the Warriors are getting ready to come on the field now. Of course, they will be in their all-white uniforms tonight with the blue numbers. Talked to Coach Donnie Kearns before the game, and of course, as most people in the area know, they had a very, very unfortunate incident happen to them in a scrimmage against John Glenn. Their quarterback, Drew McGlumphy, who was getting some Division I looks from Miami of Ohio at safety. He's an outstanding athlete, a Division I athlete, had an excellent year last year, broke his leg in that scrimmage, and he is out for the season. So that changed a lot of things for Buckeye Trail.
What an unfortunate situation for them, because very seldom do schools the size of Caldwell and Trail actually get a Division I athlete in the program. And this young man's only a junior, and as you said, he's already received an offer from Miami of Ohio. So you can't lose a kid of that caliber and think it's not going to affect your situation somehow. Now, they are going to replace him tonight with Sammy Brown, who is a 3-year letterman running back. I mean, I'm sure he'll have good leadership characters. How he handles the quarterback position, we're about to find out.
I think Sammy's a wideout, but that was the thing I talked when I was talking to Coach Kearns. He said the only really unfortunate thing about using Sammy at quarterback is he can't throw to themselves.
Yeah.
Trail has a couple of outstanding wide receivers. Sammy was one of them. Of course, he's now going to be the quarterback, but the main thing is Coach Kearns said he's a playmaker. That's why we've got him back there. He doesn't really have the experience under center, but he's a good athlete, and he makes great decisions on the run, and that's what you need at quarterback.
And him back there, they may, I'm sure they'll change what their offensive plan would have been if McGumphley would have been here. Probably made a little more option, a little more, sprint out action, and just letting him get out in the open space and be an athlete.
Donnie's key to the game, and I got the same thing out of Chance Rucker when I talked to him. Basically, it's going to be who controls the line of scrimmage, who can run the football, because neither one of these teams are dealing with a very experienced quarterback. So, although Isaac Kuhl for the Redskins, who will be starting for them tonight, he's got some experience under center. That's going to help Chance Rucker and his football team just a little bit more because, boy, experience at quarterback, and you know this well, is a really important thing when you're playing high school football.
Isaac was a quarterback all through junior high, was the backup quarterback as a freshman, then got hurt. So he lost most of his freshman year, came back last year, started in the secondary, and unfortunately sustained another injury last year. So the key for them this year, they've got to keep Isaac Kuhl healthy.
Yes, a big key for them, and Isaac has he's got a great mind. He reminds, when I was talking with Chance a little bit, he does remind you a little bit of Bender.
Cale
Bender, who was a good quarterback 2 years ago when the Redskins made their Final Four run. Outstanding quarterback, outstanding decision maker. So that's what you're going to see a lot tonight out of Isaac Kuhl. He's not a lot like last year's quarterback Ethan Kroc, who was a very, very good athlete, could run the football, always a threat to run, and could throw a little bit too. Great athlete, great football player. Things are going to be different, though, when the Redskins take the field with Isaac Kuhl under center.
Exactly. Ethan last year was, like you said, an athlete playing quarterback. He was a born leader and did a great job back there. But if they could have had maybe Isaac healthy last year where he could have been a quarterback, Ethan would have been so valuable with a tight end or an H-back. And I believe he is now playing college football down at Marietta College and playing some outside linebacker.
Wow.
And may get some time with their varsity.
Ethan did well at quarterback last year, but I think that the Redskins will miss him more at linebacker this year.
Absolutely.
Outstanding defender, although Caldwell has a lot of guys coming back on defense. In fact, Coach Rucker basically said, look, we're going to hang our hat on our defense early this year because we feel they've got the experience. Our linebackers are experienced. Our line is experienced. We think that we're going to get hats to the football. That's where we're going to win some games.
Yeah, other than Ethan Kroc and Chaz Peffer, who played in the secondary, they really didn't lose anybody else from the defensive side of the football. Alex Hurlin, who would have been a very valuable asset to the team last year, unfortunately had end up injuring both knees and missed pretty much his whole senior season in all three sports. Unfortunate, because what a good young man that he is. But so they have an awful lot of experience, like you said, defensively and on the offensive line.
Getting ready now for the opening kickoff, which is brought to you by Valentine Insurance. We want to thank them for their sponsorship as well this year. Didn't get a chance to take a break in pregame. Hopefully we'll make that up during the game. But we are getting ready to get underway. The initial kickoff here at this beautiful new facility.
And you know what? It just sends chills up your spine because what a great setting for high school football. This is just absolutely awesome. And credit goes out to the staff here at Caldwell. Everybody was concerned about the parking. It was well staffed everywhere. They had people in place to direct. I think they did a great job tonight getting ready for this opening game.
We drew a plum of a game, too. Last year, this game was 21-19.
Yes.
Buckeye Trail won it up at Trail. So these teams are very, very evenly matched. We are getting ready to get underway. Jonah Morocco with the kickoff for the Redskins. Here we go, a short kick. One of the up men for the Warriors fielding the football. He's brought down immediately right around the 37-yard line. First and 10 Buckeye Trail. We're underway. A new era of football here in Caldwell.
Jonah Morocco and Parker Neff in on that initial stop, so not much of a return. Not a very good kickoff. Only went down to about the 35, but only about a 3-yard return.
A lot of fun when your kicker comes down and sticks the guy pretty good. Boy, that's Division VI football in a nutshell, isn't it?
Jonah has no problem hitting somebody.
No, Sammy Brown, the quarterback, 0 on the roster. So we'll see how Sammy does. He's going to set up in the shotgun here early on. We're underway here at Caldwell High School. The snap, the give, straight ahead. That's Mason Todd, number 4. And very little room for Mason. I'm not sure. He may have lost a yard there, Mike.
He did. Good pursuit over on that side. I think that was number 21, Sammy Pierce, who is another Redskin that's back from an injury from last year.
Boy, I'll tell you what, the Redskins seem to have a little bit of a size advantage on the line. If you take a look at when these guys come up, Caldwell looks a little bit bigger.
Guyler Preston.
Guyler had a good year last year.
You got Jack Surdy across the front line, Sammy Pierce, Nathan.
Snap, whistles,
Eggnog.
whistles, play is blown dead. Let's see, may have been some motion a little bit early. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, a lot of size. I'm sorry, you were saying.
And I said Dalton Eggnog. And those kids all have a lot of experience across the front. Then you got 2 inside linebackers with Morocco and Owen Hunt. Owen Hunt had a really good season last year as a junior.
Yeah, I think Gavin Leake will fill in some on those inside, one of those inside linebacking spots. In fact, he's outside right now.
Yes.
So a lot of experience in the front 7 for the Redskins. Warriors with the football. Brown is back. He's rolling out. He's got a man out there. And he overthrows number 10, Tyler Harrell. Tyler is a junior now. He did not play as a sophomore, but he had an outstanding freshman year baseball player.
You know, he was wide open out here in the right flat, but good pressure put on that time by Sammy Pierce and by Guyler Preston.
And again, maybe a little bit of early game jitters for Sammy Brown, not used to throwing that football.
So that brings up a third and very long, about
16.
16 or 17.
Yeah,
yes.
16 I think is what the scoreboard is showing right now. So the Warriors need to reach into that playbook pretty deep. Shotgun formation, the snap. Brown is back, looking. Now he's going to gun it down the middle of the field. He's got a man out there. That's going to be almost picked off. Number 16 for the Redskins, Isaac Kuhl, was back there, had a bead on it, knocked out of his hand by Trey Yanozik, the wide receiver for the Warriors, and it looks like Buckeye Trail will be forced to punt.
Again, Kuhl started back in the secondary actually as a freshman, but like we said, unfortunately the last couple of years has had to deal with some injuries. He was all over that play.
Well, Caldwell looks like they're going to get the ball, and Coach Chance Rucker said he'd like to see his team do a good job early. He said it would instill some confidence. Oh, low snap. Picked up, scooped up by the trail punter. He's getting ready to kick it. Got it away. Good job. And that's going to take a nice roll down inside the Buckeye, inside the Caldwell 25-yard line to the 24. Great job there by Mason Todd, the punter, number 4, Mike. Boy, he rescued that situation.
I'll tell you what, Bill, that was a big-time play right there. That looked like early disaster for the Warriors. But being the athlete that he is, was able to come up with it and look like one of those Australian-style kickers came out and got off a really nice boot. And I don't know that he'd have gotten that good of a kick if he had to do it conventional.
Got a decent roll as well. He's a good athlete. Mason Todd is all right. Redskins with the football. So now let's see what Isaac Kuhl can do for Caldwell. Again, Coach Rucker wanted to see some success early. Gavin Leake, one of the running back.
They're looking at something with Isaac Kuhl. I don't know if he has an equipment issue. They're taking him to the sideline, or they're talking to Coach Rucker right now.
Will he have to come out for a play? Or are they going to address the issue and allow him to come back in? Let's see.
They've not sent anybody back in yet. Looks like they're going to put in number 44, Owen Hunt.
Wonder if they didn't spot some blood on him.
That might have been it.
That happens sometimes where they have to clean that up right away.
So we're going to find out real quick who the backup quarterback is.
And it looks like number 44, Owen Hunt. Let's see. Or maybe somebody else will come out under center. No. Looks like it's going to be Hunt.
Oh, I think it's going to be Gavin Leake, the running back, is going to be in a Wildcat.
Straight ahead, Gavin Leake, and that is a good call, sir. Right straight ahead. He's going to pick up right around 5 or 6 yards on the play. That'll bring up a second down. Isaac Kuhl looks to be checking back in. Problem has been addressed, and he is back in the lineup. So a good call there by Coach Rucker, going right to the Wildcat.
I would say with the experience that Leake has, that's going to be a good formation for them, I think, throughout the year. Because Leake is very, very experienced back there, makes good decisions. I'm telling you, he is a hard runner.
And he played last year, but he had a lot of injury problems as well. Played while he was hurt. Cool at quarterback, the snap, the give, straight ahead. That's Leake again. And twisting, turning, flag comes flying in. He's close to a first down.
See what that flag is. Was thrown in where it looks like it may be holding. Face mask against Buckeye Trail.
So something in on the tackle, it looks like, and that will cost the Warriors.
Cost them 15 yards.
Ooh, that's intentional. That's one of those. So Buckeye Trail backing up, and Caldwell approaches midfield now. So a couple of plays in, and already some problems for the Warriors.
Now it looks like we've got another issue with one of the Caldwell players. That's number 4, Grady Masge. He's going to the sideline after talking to the official about something.
Incidentally, that is a Caldwell number, first down.
And Masge is going to be replaced by Aiden Bender out here to wide out.
Cool, the quarterback, the snap, the give. Straight ahead, Leak again, twisting, turning. This time a little bit better job by the Warriors. Looked like number 60, Daniel Ringer, in there on the tackle.
When you've got a horse, you're going to saddle him up and ride him, and that's what the Redskins have done here on their first 3 offensive plays.
Second down now and 8 to go for Caldwell. Just across midfield. First possession of the game for the Redskins.
Redskins shift from a tight formation to 3 wide. They bring Bender in tight now at a wingback position.
Long count, the snap. Cool's got it. He's going to run. Trying the left side, the 50, all the way up to right around the 45. Short gain for the Redskins, but it'll bring up a nice situation on third down. Looks like it's going to be third and right around 4 to go for Caldwell.
That wasn't an option. That was a run all the way on the snap. He tucked it away right away. The Redskins might have got away with the holding out here on the left end. No call was made, so no harm, no foul.
3rd and 5 now for Caldwell. Could be approaching 4-down territory. I know it's early in the game, but you have to start thinking about it right away. Long count. Cool in the shotgun back. Looking. Guns the ball. That's knocked down. Getting up in the air for Buckeye Trail, number 72, Bucky Johnson. Knocking it down. 4th down now. Decision time for Caldwell.
Johnson, one of the returners for Buckeye Trail on the defensive line, did a nice job that time getting his hands up. They say when you can't get to the passer, at least get your hands up, you may get a piece of it, which is exactly what he did right there.
He may be the top returner on the line for Buckeye Trail.
And looks like the Redskins, at least right now, looks like they are going to line up and go for this 4th and about 6, long 5 or 6.
Maybe a comment on how they feel about their offense, and it could be a comment on how they feel about their defense. A lot of confidence in that defense. Here's Cool, rolling, looking. He's got a man wide open. That is number 1, Brody Chandler with the catch. First down, Redskins. Caldwell Lumber, first down. Nice catch by Brody Chandler. Nice play, good design, good throw by Isaac Cool.
You know what? He held us cool in the pocket. Cool held us cool in the pocket, but he waited for Chandler to break open across the middle and threw a nice ball to him, hit him in stride. Big pickup there on 4th down for the Redskins.
Shotgun formation again for Caldwell. They're moving down the field. They're at the Buckeye Trail 32. The snap to give. Leaks got it. He's going to try off tackle. He's going to pick up a few yards. Slowed down there. Looked like number 78 in there for Buckeye Trail, Nate Taflin.
You talked about the size of the Redskins. I tell you what, Buckeye Trail's got some size across that defensive front of theirs.
Nate Taflin, 325 pounds. He is not a small boy.
He is not. He is going to be a load to try to move in the middle here tonight.
Taflin lines up right over center. Boy, how'd you like to see that? There's the snap. Isaac Kuhl straight ahead. The 30, the 25. He's going to be outside. I think he's got a first down. Flag comes in from behind. That's usually an indicator of holding, Mike.
I think where they threw that yet.
Holding against the Redskins. So Caldwell will back up. Good looking play. Went for a first down. It's going to come off the books, though, with that penalty.
First penalty against Caldwell tonight, 15-yard variety. That's going to bring up a second and about 16.
Almost a payback for that face mask early in the drive.
So what would have been close to a first down now has resulted in a second and long for the Skins from their own 38-yard line.
Isaac Kuhl in the shotgun for the Redskins. Second and long now. This could be a passing situation. The snap, the fake. Kuhl looking down the field. He's looking long. He overthrows his man. Looking for number 12, Jonah Morocco down there. Morocco couldn't come up with it, and that's going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up a third and right around 15 to go for the Redskins. Looks like more than 15 to me. It looks like about 17.
Yeah. That was nice coverage in the secondary by Trail looking at the receivers. They had really nobody open. Kuhl, if nothing else, did the right thing. He overthrew Morocco. So the only person that had a chance to catch that ball was Jonah.
Well, here is where the Buckeye Trail Warriors defensive line puts their ears back and just comes after that quarterback. Could be a potential draw situation, though.
Redskins with trips out here to the left.
The snap. Rolling left, Kuhl. Looking. Got a man down there. That's number 2, Aiden Bender. Bender turning. He's upfield. He may have that first down.
He does, but we got a penalty back here in the backfield, and that's where it's probably going to be holding against the offense. Unfortunately for the Redskins. Yes, that's the call.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Isaac rolling out, and a lot of times when that pocket's moving, that's early in the year in particular when you pick up some of those holding penalties.
Nice job by Isaac Kuhl that time, rolling to his left, I'd say, for a right-handed thrower, and he's not had a lot of experience throwing the football. Made a really nice throw going to his left, hit Bender in stride.
If nothing else, this is going to do a lot for Isaac's confidence.
Yes.
Later in the game, ball comes all the way back to the Buckeye Trail 49-yard line. It'll be third down and a country mile now, right around 25 to go. 7:12 left here in the first quarter. Nothing is the score.
Bill, to this point, looks like two pretty evenly matched teams out there tonight.
Yeah, and the battle seems to be in the trenches, and both coaches.
It's been kind of a stalemate so far.
Both coaches said that, and that seems to be what we're getting. Kuhl's going to air it out. He's got a man down there, but the best, that's going to, Sammy Brown Sammy dropped it. But back there from his safety position, Sammy had a bead on that football. The intended target was number 4, Grady Masgay, but Brown knocking it away. That'll bring up a fourth down, and I think we'll see the punt team this time.
Masgay actually did a pretty good job knocking the ball away from Brown back there. He became actually the defender because I thought that ball was intercepted.
Punt formation, Aiden Bender, the punter this year for the Redskins. Here's the punt, high punt, fielded by Sammy Brown. Makes one man miss. The second man gets him. They bring him down right around the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 Buckeye Trail. So the Warriors will get another possession with the football now.
That was Owen Hunt and Sammy Pierce on the coverage here for good punt coverage.
6:36 left in the first. Still nothing is our score.
Warriors are going to have to start this drive deep in their own territory from the 15-yard line.
First down here, pretty crucial. You at least want to move it out 10 yards to give your punter a little space. Do we have a timeout on the field?
I'd say that's probably for hydration.
That is something that they've started. I very, very much agree with it.
I think that's a smart move.
Yeah. Hey, another rule change this year, and I want to get your feedback on this. They have gone back to just 12 teams making the playoffs. I'm all for that.
I would like to see them go back to the 8 that they had there.
Yes,
a couple years ago.
I wasn't bad. I really like that, but I'm better with 12 than I was with 16.
Absolutely, because your team that finishes 16th, a lot of them don't even have winning records, and you've got to go against the top team in your region. All you're doing is setting the kids up to have injuries.
You have
Tad Seeker's being normal Tad up here.
Yeah, we're going to have to start a fine box for him.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Every time he does that, $5. We'll put it in the air conditioning fund. One thing we did notice about the press box is the sun's coming right in. It's really warm in here as compared to the fairgrounds where we were in the shade, which was pretty nice.
The sun's going down. We won't be in it much longer.
And it's only going to be for the first quarter. So here's the snap. There's Todd with a football. He's got a little bit of room.
Nice hit by Morocco.
Boy, he came up and leveled number 4, Mason Todd. Two pretty big boys running into each other. It's going to be result in a gain of right around 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 for the Warriors. So a little bit better start for Buckeye Trail.
I think they found out with that first possession, they're not going to have a whole lot of success trying to run between the tackles. That play was designed to go outside. They may have a little more success with that.
Yeah, and Trail, if nothing else, they're skill players. They're very deep in skill players, and they've got a lot of speed.
Yes, they have athletes in those spots.
Brown, the quarterback, gets the snap. They try the middle, and again, number 44, Owen Hunt, was all over it like he was in the huddle. Good penetration by Owen Hunt. Found the ball carrier, and they're going to lose probably about 5 on the play.
I tell you what, they blitzed both inside linebackers that time, Morocco and Hunt, and they timed that up extremely well. Trail was lucky that ball wasn't fumbled.
Good job that time by Mason Todd to hold on to the football. But he was hit just as he got the handoff.
So this is not an enviable situation for the Warriors. They are 3rd and 10 from their own 15 with an inexperienced quarterback.
Well, could call for a draw, could call for a screen. Let's see, what do we have? Timeout. Buckeye Trail wants to talk things over. And this is another thing that we hadn't touched on with an inexperienced quarterback. Of course, your quarterback is not going to be as sure of himself. He's not going to be as sure of himself when it comes to play calling, receiving signals. Therefore, you're going to have to take some timeouts early.
In that situation, that last play, you could see that both those inside linebackers were coming. And I don't know whether Trail audibles much at all, but with an inexperienced quarterback, there's another situation that, he's not used to doing. So he'll get better because he's an athlete. He's a good athlete, and he will continue to get better as this season progresses.
Smart football player, no doubt about it, but this is not the start that Coach Donnie Kearns had envisioned for his football team, particularly after the way they finished up last year. They won their last 3 games, including a big win over Newcomerstown in the final game. Newcomerstown won 9 games last year. They were a good football team, and then they gave Fort Fry all they wanted in the playoffs in that first round. I think maybe a 2-point loss.
Coach Kearns starting his 10th years with the Warriors at head coach, overall record of 42 and 47. And Donnie's a quality guy. Does a great job with the program over at Old Washington.
They are almost mirrors, Chance Rucker and Donnie Kearns. Offensive linemen back at their old home schools. All right, 3rd down, 10 to go. Brown in the shotgun formation. The snap. There's going to be a pitch outside. Mason Todd's got it. He is not going to find much room out there. He is knocked back into the end zone. Owen Hunt was all over the play, and I don't think he may have lost 2 yards.
I tell you who else was out there was Gavin Leake at his outside linebacker position. Did a good job keeping that outside arm and leg free and came right off that block and met Todd.
It may have been Gavin Leak because
was,
14,
yes.
14 and 44.
Yeah.
I just saw the 4.
Right, that was Leak out there on the outside.
Good call. That's why you're here.
I appreciate that.
Correct,
Thank you.
correct my errors.
Once in a while, I do get one right.
Once in a while. Here's a punt. It's blocked. Touchdown, Caldwell.
And that's recovered by Jonah Morocco.
He blocked the punt,
senior.
too.
Yes, he did. He blocked it and recovered it for the first touchdown on this new facility.
That is a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown. Caldwell takes a 6-0 lead. First score goes to Jonah Morocco.
Wasn't the greatest of snaps he was able to come up with it, but by the time he had it, Morocco was already in his face. He had no chance at all to get that punt off.
I didn't get a real good look at it. The snap happened pretty quick, but it looked like he may have been a yard or two short of where he should have. He should have been a little deeper, I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it again.
And they lost their kicker from last year, and that's the right tackle, I believe, jumped off sides on that play.
They were Redskins were going for 2 on the play.
Of course, the kicker last year was Chaz Peffer and had quite a leg. Could kick field goals from 30 plus, and they don't have that luxury this year.
Well, and that's one thing about a Division VI school. You can't just go to the soccer program and get yourself a kicker.
Caldwell's lucky they have enough kids out this year to maintain their soccer
I think they've got. And I think that this year's football-wise, they have 34 kids out, which those are pretty good numbers for Caldwell. Buckeye Trail has even more. I think they're above 40. That's a testament to the coaches going out and getting the kids to come in and play. It really is. They're going to go for 2 again from the 7-yard line this time. And let's see.
Delay a game.
It's going to cost them 5 more, and without a kicker, they don't have any choice. 6-0 Caldwell, 4:03 left here in the first quarter. So now, Redskins are back. Looks like to the 13-yard line, where they'll go for 2.
Like you said, they really don't have any other option.
I don't know if they're working on developing a place kicker. Here's Isaac Cool back, rolling right, looking, guns the ball down the field, knocked away.
Boy, nice defensive play there by Sammy Brown. He had a receiver. I think that was Maskey in the right corner of the end zone. Was open, and man, Brown came out of nowhere to knock that one away.
Closed very quickly. 6-0, 4:03 left here in the first quarter. With that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more from Caldwell High School right after this.
Get back to school ready with amazing savings at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan. Browse Dutro's great selection of new vehicles at its downtown Zanesville location or shop online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com. Back to school savings going on now at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
Welcome back to the Caldwell Athletic Complex. This is incidentally not the first event here. Soccer game last night. So the Redskins soccer program opening things here. The football team on tonight, though. They're up 6-0 on the Warriors. With the football, Mason Todd picks it up on the 10, the 15, 20, the 30. He's going to be brought down right around the 32-yard line. Nice return by Mason Todd.
Yes,
good field position for Buckeye Trail.
A lot better kickoff that time, too, from the senior Jonah Morocco. The first one only went to about the 30. That one was fielded down there around the 12-yard line, but that gave the Warriors time to set up the return.
You have to wonder if Jonah Morocco can kick from a tee, he should be able to, maybe they can teach him to kick with a holder.
That may be something in time that they'll work on as the season progresses.
As you said, boy, the season starts early. A lot to work on early on. And when you lose a kicker like Chaz Peffer, tough to replace.
Yes, it is.
Brown, the quarterback, in shotgun formation. 1st and 10 for Buckeye Trail. They've got the football. The snap. Brown's going to take it. He's going to be wrestled down right away. Couldn't get outside that tackle. And again, I think you made a good point early. Looks like Owen Hunt with the tackle this time. Buckeye Trail having problems inside the tackles. A lot of penetration by the Redskins.
Owen Hunt had a really good year last year as an inside linebacker as a junior. I believe he was a special honorable mention All-Ohio last year. So good experience there with him and Morocco. And then you've got Maskey and Leake at the outside. A lot of experience for the Redskins.
And early on, Isaac Cool at safety. I'll tell you what, he looks good. The snap, the give, Todd's got it. He's wrestled down right away. Again, Owen Hunt's in there. I keep seeing 44.
He's having a career so far here in the first quarter.
Sam Pierce in there too, number 21. But early on, it seems like if you're a Caldwell fan, find number 44 and watch where he goes. That's where the football ends up.
You know, as we talked, the Trail not having any success at all trying to run between the tackles. But there's so much penetration in there, the runners can't actually get to the outside either. So the Redskins pretty much have the Warriors pinned in right now.
Brown, the quarterback, shotgun
Here comes
formation,
the
snap,
again.
yes, again. And Morocco this time flushes Brown. He's got some room, though. He breaks it to the outside. He's all the way up to the 47-yard line. Caldwell lumber, 1st down for Trail. That time, the penetration didn't help the Redskins.
No, they got good penetration inside by Morocco, but there was nobody containing to the outside. And Todd did the right thing, being the athlete he is, turned it up, got good yardage for the first down of the night for Buckeye Trail.
Was that Brown? It was Brown.
I mean, Todd.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was a quarterback. Yeah, on a straight sprint out.
Okay, Sam Brown's a quarterback, so I think, and Todd's the running back. Maybe it was a Wildcat.
You're right, it was.
Yeah.
You correct, yeah, thanks for correcting me, you're right.
I got you on that one, I think.
You did.
Sam Brown, the quarterback, shotgun formation, fake to Todd, straight ahead, again. Good penetration. This time, number 64, Gyler Preston, wrapping up the quarterback before he got underway. He may have lost a yard. Actually, they're going to give him about a half-yard gain. Still 2nd and 10. Inside, though, Buckeye Trail eating up a lot of space, Mike. They have just been hard to get around.
Absolutely here. Number 10, that's Tyler Harrell, checks into the lineup as a wideout for the Warriors.
Trips out right. The snap, Brown rolling right, looking, has a man out there. That's a good throw. First completion, that is number 10. That's Tyler Harrell. Nice catch by Harrell, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down right around 6 to go, which is a manageable situation. And first penetration of the night for Buckeye Trail into Redskin territory. So maybe you think they're seeing a little bit more from the sidelines and figuring out this will work?
I tell you, that's a nice job that time by Harold, just coming out here in the right flat, finding the open air, and just kind of sitting down and giving Brown a good target to throw to.
Twins right, twins left. Brown rolling left, looking. He's going to tuck it under and run. Spins, makes one man miss. He's close to a 1st down. They're going to mark him right around the 41. He's got the 1st down.
We've got a flag along the right side over there.
That's usually holding. Let's see what the call is. Holding. Buckeye Trail is the preliminary.
Looked like Gavin Lake was being held out there at his outside linebacker position, unable to make the play.
I think that was a pass play. And I think that Brown just pulled it down and ran.
Well, that's an athlete being an athlete right there.
All right, that will bring up a third down, right around 15 to go now for the Warriors. They're back at their own 44-yard line, 3rd and 15.
Just 12.8 seconds remaining, so unless something crazy happens, this will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Trail already with 3 penalties for 35 yards.
And they've all hurt. Brown, the quarterback. He's rolling right, looking. Preston with a lot of pressure. He gets around him. He's going to flip it up. Nice catch by Harrell. Harrell, the 45, the 40, knocks one man down. He's got a first down. He's into Caldwell territory, right around the 37-yard line. Great play there by Tyler Harrell, and a nice flip by the quarterback, Sam Brown.
We've got a penalty flag down here on the field. I think it looks like it might be an illegal receiver down. The way that play developed, I could see that happening. They're going to call an eligible receiver downfield against the Warriors, which takes away a huge play.
What a nice, and you could see Brown rolling out. He was in trouble, spotted Harrell. Basically, it was a Utah pass.
Boy, Harrell ran right over top of Bender out there. He put a lick on him.
But the penalty will back it up. And that's from spot of the foul, but it's still going to bring it back to right around the 39-yard line. 3rd down, looks like around 18 to go here for the Warriors.
Gyler Presser's been putting real good pressure on from his outside linebacker position, but just cannot quite get to Sammy Brown.
Boy, between Gyler Preston, Owen Hunt, Jonah Morocco, those jerseys have been in the backfield just about every play. Timeout on the field. I think this is a good timeout by Coach Kearns.
Well, actually, I think that's the end of the first quarter, and I don't think that the officials recognize the fact that the clock had run out.
That is
Coach
the end.
Kearns not very happy with that.
That is the end of the first quarter. The score after 1, it's Caldwell 6, Buckeye Trail nothing. We'll take a break. Back with more right after this.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want someone who will be there right away to help. This is Russ Abels. At Abels, we provide emergency service for any brand of heating cooling system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us. We promise to get you up and running quickly and professionally. And if you ever need a replacement, we'll help you save energy and money with a new high-efficiency system. And we will do a flawless installation. If you need help with your heating, call Abels.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WWKC, Caldwell, Cambridge.
KC 105.
We're back. The Caldwell Athletic Complex. Redskins with a 6-0 lead after 1 quarter of play. Warriors with the football. Oh, it's a fumble! Are they going to call that a forward pass? They're going to say his arm was headed forward. Boy, Sam Brown trying to throw a pass, and his arm was hit just as he was releasing the ball. Looked like it might have been a fumble.
And then Gyler Preston almost with a pick 6. That ball was up in the air for a while. Gyler just not able to come down with it, so it's going to bring up a punting situation here for the Warriors.
That is an untimed down, I think, is what they did.
It had to be because they were still running in the same direction.
Now
we're going to call it a quarter.
We're going to call it a quarter now. The score after 1, it is Caldwell 6, Buckeye Trail nothing. We'll take another break. Back with more right after this.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want...
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
Everyone's looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy. The fact is, you'll find one right here in Caldwell at State Farm Sue Snow's office, because State Farm agents like Sue have been here helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and they consider that a very good sign. See State Farm agent Sue Snow at 400 East Street in Caldwell. From all of us at State Farm, we're wishing you a safe, relaxing, and happy summer.
Welcome back. Caldwell Athletic Complex. A little bit of motion before the snap as Buckeye Trail getting ready to punt. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, they're going to call procedure against
the Warriors. That will knock them back another 5 yards. So they are back at the 34-yard line.
Jonah Morocco tried to time that up again. He already has one blocked punt for a touchdown. Had his eyes set on another one right there.
Mason Todd, the punter. The snap. There's a kick. Good quick kick by Todd. High. It's going to hit the ground. They're going to let it roll. Picked up there. That's Mazgay with the ball. The 30, the 35, the 40, the 50. He's tiptoeing down the sidelines. He's inside the 20. He's going to take it in for 6. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Grady Mazgay.
Got a flag. That must be where the play started. Is there a flag on the play?
I think that's a marker. Doesn't look like a flag.
I think that is where the play originated from. Is what that marker
Coach
was.
Donnie Kearns is upset with something. He's pointing back this way.
I think he believed that Mazgay stepped out of bounds here right around the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure if he did.
We had a pretty good view of it, and it was close, but
yeah, I'm not sure.
Too close for us to tell.
We can't see the screen from here.
But I do see a flag down here right now.
There we go. The High Street Seneca is bringing us our replays tonight. So if you're watching this on our website or on our YouTube channel, you can see if he was out of bounds, but there is a flag. Let's see what the call is.
They still haven't said what it was. They marched off 10-yard penalty, but then never gave a signal as to what the penalty was. I got to believe it was maybe a block in the back over here right around
That's
the 40-yard line.
kind of what I was thinking.
I don't know what else it could have been.
I didn't think he went out of bounds either.
I saw a block right here in front of us, and I thought that the Redskin had his head across the front, but maybe not. Anyway.
Ball on the 49-yard line of the Redskins. 1st and 10, Caldwell. No touchdown. The snap, the give, straight ahead. That is number 14, Gavin Leake. He's going to lean in for about 2 yards.
Leake having a hard time finding running room inside there between the tackles tonight also. I've got him 5 carries for only 16 yards so far. So a nice job by the front of Buckeye Trail.
Nate Taflin taking up a lot of room in the middle of the line there. And they've got some athletic offensive linemen. Johnson, number 72, Bucky Johnson, one of them. Long count, Isaac Cool, the quarterback. Pierce, the 50. The 45, good hard run by Sam Pierce as he got a flag on the play.
That's got to be a late hit or a face mask.
Tyler Harrell shaking his head. Sam Brown over there as well.
Personal foul called against the Warriors. So that'll give the Redskins an additional 15 yards to move the ball down to the 30-yard line.
Via the penalty, that is a Caldwell Lumber first down. .10:54 left here in the first half. Second quarter action, 6-0 Caldwell. Redskins with the ball on the Buckeye Trail, 30-yard line.
And that won't be something that Coach Kearns is too excited about. That's already 6 penalties for 60 yards against the Warriors tonight.
Isaac Cool, the quarterback. The snap, the give, straight ahead.
There's another flag.
Gavin Leake, straight ahead. Let's see what the call is. Again, that flag coming from behind the Buckeye Trail Warriors.
Face mask against the Warriors. So that's going to be, that'll be a half the distance to the goal. That's just a 5-yard penalty. Incidental face mask.
Incidental face mask, yes. Redskins. Another first down via the penalty. Caldwell Lumber first down at the Buckeye Trail 20-yard line. 10:24 left here in the first half. 6-0 Caldwell. Redskins closing in on another score. Long count by Isaac Cool, the quarterback.
Still 16 seconds to go on the play clock.
Plenty of time. Bring Sam Pierce in. Flanked by 2 running backs now. Here's Pierce with the football. The 20. Turning. Makes a tackle. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pierce. He broke a tackle. Flag, late flag coming in on the play. Let's see what the call is. Officials talking things over. I didn't see anybody put their hands up. It's going to be against Caldwell. So another 6 points wiped off the boards by the officials. That's 2 times in the last minute.
Nice run that time by Pierce. Boy, he turned the corner, kind of gave a guy a limp leg, got away from him, and spun out of a tackle and went in the rest of the way untouched.
Somebody had a hold of him, and he just broke the tackle.
He did. So the Redskins will have it 1st and 10 from their 16 or from 11-yard line.
The way I'm reading
so the penalty was marked off from the spot of the foul, which must have been at the 1-yard line.
Looks like it's 1st and 2. Oh, bad snap. Cool pulls it out of the air. He's back at the 20-yard line. Good pursuit by the Warriors. Did he have enough for the first down?
I believe he did. Looks like they're marking it inside the 10.
Isaac just got a hand up and knocked that ball up in the air, or it was over his head.
First bad snap we've seen here tonight from the center. And that's Brody Pitts, the center, who has a lot of experience. He's been a starter ever since his freshman year.
Caldwell Lumber, first down, and let's credit that to Isaac Cool. Nice play by the quarterback.
That's an athlete being an athlete right there. So with 9:46 to go, the Redskins will have it 1st and goal from the trail 8-yard line. And Bill, that sun has finally kind of disappeared behind her horizon.
It feels like about 15 degrees cooler. Isaac Cool, the quarterback. The snap, the give, straight ahead, and that is going to be an easy 6 for Gavin Leake.
And there are no flags on the play.
Great blocking by the right side of the Buckeye, or the Caldwell line. They collapsed that entire defensive side of Buckeye Trail's defensive line. Easy run in for 6 for Leake. 12-0, 9:41 left here in the second quarter. And the Redskins will go for 2. Shotgun formation. Leake on the in the pistol right behind Isaac Cool. Snap, the give, straight ahead. Leake, straight ahead. That's good.
They couldn't tackle him. He was hit 2 or 3 times before he reached the goal line, but ran over a couple of guys.
Point is good. That's going to make it 14-0. 9:41 left here in the second quarter. Caldwell has the lead. We're going to take a quick break. Back with more from the Caldwell Athletic Complex right after this.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Welcome back. Preparing for the Valentine Insurance kickoff following that Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown by the Redskins. Jonah Morocco getting ready to put the foot into it for the Redskins, who are up 14-0 now. 2 touchdowns and 1 2-point conversion. And there's a low line drive kick by Morocco, fielded by one of the up men for Buckeye Trail. Nice run there. That is number 32 with the football, Kason Dennis, and he's got Buckeye Trail set up right around the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 there for the Warriors, and right now Buckeye Trail needs a long, sustained drive.
Hey, a couple scores of interest, Bill. I've got Barnesville with an early 14-0 lead early in the second quarter over Fort Fry, and the neighboring Shenandoah Zeps Trail Edison up in Richmond 13-0 early in the second quarter.
That, of course, is our scoreboard update brought to you by Surgent Construction. Our score here is Caldwell 14, Buckeye Trail nothing. Straight ahead, Todd with the football for the Warriors. He's got a nice gain, this time finding a little bit of room right up the middle. Gain of right around 7 on the play, so second down, let's call it a gain of 6 for the Warriors.
That's probably his best gain of the evening so far, 6 yards right up the gut. Good, strong run that time by the senior.
Sam Brown brings him up. Second down, 4 to go for the Warriors. The snap. Todd again with the football. He's going to turn it. The 50, the 45, the 40. He's inside the 36-yard line. That's going to be a Caldwell Lumber first down for Buckeye Trail. Warriors starting to contain that line a little bit better here, Mike. Also, it looks like they're finding some things that work on the outside.
They may be wearing the defensive front out of Caldwell just a little bit. That was a nice hole out here. That's a good run that time by Todd.
Brown, the quarterback, in the shotgun formation. Todd, the running back, off on the right side. The snap, low snap, let's see. Whistles on the play.
I guess it's a procedure call against the Warriors.
That'll cost them 5. 1st and 15 for Buckeye Trail.
8:46 to go here in the second quarter, and that's already 8 penalties called against the Warriors tonight for a total of 70 yards. They so far have been their own worst enemy.
I have been in locker rooms where that's happened, and that will be addressed at half. Guys, we're killing ourselves. Here come the Warriors. 1st and 15 now. Sam Brown in the shotgun formation. Snap, the fake. Brown's got the football. He's cut off. Nice job there. Brody Chandler, number 1, and then finishing the job, Owen Hunt, number 44. Loss of right around 3 on the play. 2nd and 18.
Nice job by Chandler that time, breaking down and getting himself under control and making an open field tackle for about a 4-yard loss.
A little bit of an inside fake that time to Todd, but nobody bit. There were 3 Redskins waiting for Sam Brown. Brown, the quarterback again, in shotgun formation. 2nd and 17 now. The snap, blitz by the Redskins. Todd's got the ball, and he also had
That's Owen Hunt.
Yeah, number 44 is having himself a first half. You know, after the game, we'll be talking about our player of the game and our power lineman of the game. It's a shame Owen's a linebacker.
He has spent more time in the Buckeye Trail backfield than what a couple of their backs have so
far.
Wow,
an impressive first half.
He is really timing things up well when he's blitzed from his inside linebacker position.
3rd down, 17 to go. Twins out to the right. Brown rolling to the right. Looking. Got some pressure. Now he's coming back left. Looking. Got to pull the ball down. He's going to be pulled down by Leak. He's down, and they are going to say he was down right around the 46-yard line. Buckeye Trail will have to punt the football away. A little bit of momentum by the Warriors, Mike, and the Redskins all of a sudden are all over Sam Brown in the backfield.
I tell you, that was a good job that time by Gavin Leake maintaining his position over here. Because if he wouldn't have stayed at home like he's supposed to on a play like that, there would have been a lot of room for Sammy Brown to run over here on the left side.
Sam did a nice job, a lot of pressure as he rolled right.
Yes.
He came back, and it was the right thing to do, but a good job again, like you said, by Leake. Here's the snap, low snap, and Todd gets a good punt off. Here is number 4, Mazgay with the return. Not quite so much this time.
Return of about 8 yards.
Ooh, some cramps by one of the Warriors. That is number 23 there for Buckeye Trail, Kyler Chase, and he limps off to the sidelines. So far, 14-0 Caldwell, 6:17 left here in the first half.
Pretty good field position here to begin this drive by the Redskins from their own 39. Like you said, they've got 6:17 to go. If they could find a way to get to the end zone here, they will receive the second half kickoff. They could put this game away here in the next couple possessions.
Isaac Cool, the quarterback, the snap, fakes. He's rolling, looking. Now he's going to tuck it under and run. The 40, the 45, the 50. Flag on the play, and Jonah Morocco is putting his hands on his head. I'm sure the call's going to be on him. It looked to me like they're going to hold.
It might have been a block in the back, but it wasn't a hold.
They're going to mark it off as a hold, and that'll bring the football back from the spot of the foul to right around the Caldwell 38-yard line. It'll be first and right around 12 to go for the Redskins now.
Yeah, that's a penalty mark from the spot of the foul, so only actually a loss of a couple.
Cool, the handoff. Straight ahead, that's Pierce. And Pierce is snowed under by white jerseys right around the 35-yard line. Can't find any room at all, so that'll bring up a second down. Looks like right around 12 to go for the Redskins. Caldwell out of the huddle quickly. Cool, the quarterback. The snap. Cool. Rolling right. Looking. Now he's going to tuck it under and run. Tucks it back. The 35. The 50. They're fighting for the football. He's across the 50 into Buckeye Trail territory right around the 48. That's a Caldwell Lumber first down if it stands, and it looks like it will. Nice run there by Isaac Cool.
That's a nice job by Isaac Cool as a quarterback. He just kind of glided out to his right and let the blocker set up. Didn't really rush things and waited till there's real openings and sneaked through. He was able to pick up enough there for the first down.
You're right. He looks very calm in this first game.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. The snap, the fake, the give. Straight ahead, Pierce.
Or a little crisscross action there in the
I was going to
backfield.
say, that was nice. And Pierce straight ahead, Caldwell Lumber first down right around the 37-yard line of the Buckeye Trail Warriors. 5:04 left in the first half. Buckeye Trail cannot afford to give Caldwell another score before halftime.
Redskins got a little momentum going now with this offense.
Long count, the snap, the give. Pierce. Oh.
Boy.
Yeah, if he doesn't get a face mask, Sam stiff-armed the tackler, got him right in the face. No call, but he's going to lose right around 5 yards on the play anyway.
Boy, nice play made there by Daniel Ringer, the defensive end for the Warriors.
Ringer with the good penetration and the good tackle, even with Pierce stiff-arming him in the face. Cool, the quarterback in shotgun formation. The snap, the fake. Cool, fakes it and turns back up inside. This time, they're all over him.
He kind of ran that same action he ran a couple plays ago. They faked the inside handoff, and he was faking the option, and boy, he made a fake toss, but nobody bid on it, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down now and 12 to go for the Redskins. This is a big play for Buckeye Trail. They need a stop here, and with Caldwell not really having a place kicker, I'm sure that you'll see the Redskins go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, because we're down to just 3:38 to go here in the second quarter, so you're probably right with this position. This could be four-down territory.
Cool, the quarterback in shotgun formation. Blitz by the Warriors. Gets it. Oh, my goodness. Number 2, Aiden Bender. He was running before he had the football. I've been there, done that. You see that ball coming, and you're looking upfield thinking, how am I going to run when I get the ball? And you drop it.
And there was a lot of green out there in front of Bender. Good chance he could have picked up enough for a first down.
Great job by Cool. He got the ball out just right on time. It was a little low, but easy enough to catch.
Very catchable, yes.
But Bender looking ahead. And if you've been a receiver, you've done it.
Well, and they're high school kids. They're going to make mistakes. You see pros do the same thing, and they're getting paid millions of dollars to do it.
First game of the year. Here we go. Cool, the quarterback, back and looking. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man out there. That's number 1, Brody Chandler, touchdown. Number 10, Tyler Harrell was there, but Chandler had a step on him, and a great throw by Isaac Cool. Touchdown, Redskins. That is a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown. No flags on the play, Mike, and it's 20-0 Caldwell. Boy, if you're Buckeye Trail, that hurts.
What a nice ball thrown there by the junior quarterback in his first start. He put the ball on the money, gave Chandler time to come all the way across the field on a crossing route, and he was wide open, and that ball was dropped on the money.
That's really what impressed me, was the receiver needed just maybe a couple seconds, and Isaac led him perfectly.
Good route, too, run that time by the senior, Brody Chandler, who has both of the catches tonight for the Redskins for a total of 55 yards.
And a touchdown.
Yes.
Redskins were going to go for 2 here, Mike. 3:17 left, and timeout Caldwell on the field. 20-0 lead. Boy, a great start here for Caldwell. Their first game on their new turf. And the Redskins look like they're in midseason form.
Been a little sloppy so far both ways, but that's to be expected on your first night out. Yeah.
Buckeye Trail at the half, and you've touched on this a couple of times. They'll be addressing some of the penalties.
Yeah, they've actually had a couple drives stopped because of crucial penalties.
And really now, with the Warriors fairly reliant on their running game, you can't have too many penalties. They're drive killers.
Correct. So let's see.
That's his second completion.
It's just 2 completions.
For Cool. How many attempts?
He's 2 out of 6.
Still.
But he's either throwing the ball and hit the receiver in the hands or throwing it where nobody else could get it beside the receiver.
Straight ahead. Leak. And let's see.
Did not make it.
Nice job there by the Warriors. So 3:17 left here in the second quarter. The score, Caldwell 20, Buckeye Trail nothing. We'll take a break. Back with more right after this.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
Welcome back. We're at the Caldwell Athletic Complex. Redskins off to a great start in their first game here at their new stadium. They're up 20-0 here. 3:17 left in the second quarter. Buckeye Trail Warriors getting ready to receive the Valentine Insurance kickoff.
A couple of score updates again, Bill, from the area. The Barnesville Shamrocks have increased their lead over Fort Frye to 22-0 late in the second quarter, and Edison is up on Shenandoah 21-0 up at Richmond, Ohio.
That, of course, is our Sargent Construction scoreboard update, trying to keep pace with a couple of the area teams. Here comes the Valentine Insurance kickoff.
Nice kickoff that time by Morocco.
And it'll be fielded about the 10, Todd, the 20, 25, and all the way out to the 35-yard line. He's dropped there by number 21. That's Sam Pierce for the Redskins. 1st and 10 now. Oh, a little bit of a scrum here. And officials getting in quickly, separating the teams. First game of the year. One thing about any Donnie Kearns coach team, they're tough.
They're not going to quit. They will continue to play hard till the final whistle goes off. But I think it's kind of imperative, and they've only got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to work here, and they've got to start from their own 36. I think they almost have to put something on the board here because the Redskins will receive the second half kickoff.
Well, and right now, the Warriors are not doing too much to disrupt the rhythm of Isaac Cool. He's off to a very, very good start as quarterback. He's got time. He's hitting his receivers. They're not always making catches, but he's been able to do enough running-wise and passing-wise. 20-0 Caldwell. Here's Todd with the football and nothing doing. Skylar Preston again, number 64 in the backfield.
Along with Gavin Leak at his outside linebacker position. Again, he has been so solid out here all night long, maintaining his position and containing that run out to the left side.
Boy, and Morocco and number 44 in particular, Owen Hunt, they've had great nights for the Redskins. They just look fantastic. They're penetrating. Shotgun formation. 2nd down and 11 for the Warriors. Brown with the football. They give to Todd there. Oh, there's a fumble. Picked up by the Redskins.
And that's recovered by Brody Chandler.
Kyler Chase, they were trying to get the ball back to Chase on a reverse as they gave the ball to Todd, and the ball is put on the ground. And you are right, I am seeing it now, a noticeable limp by Sam Brown. He's not moving very well.
No, I noticed him over on the sideline after that last possession when the Redskins scored on that long pass. He was kind of limping over here on the sidelines. Trail tried to run that little inside reverse, and it was a sloppy handoff, and the ball got knocked free.
Again, good penetration by the Redskins. A lot of traffic. Timeout looks like. Timeout, Buckeye Trail. They want to talk things over defensively. I think that's their final timeout of the first half.
I believe it is. They had somebody late coming onto the field. I don't know that he realized that the ball had changed possession, and they were starting that play with only 10 guys on defense. So Coach Kearns had to call a timeout. It's hard enough to defend when you got 11, but when you only got 10, makes it really tough.
And I think Sam Brown is sitting. I think he's well enough to play, but he's limping also. So
he's got a pretty noticeable limp.
So I think that maybe they were trying to get him a little bit of a rest, and I'm not sure if his substitute went in.
That could very well have been the case. Because he's got his helmet on. He is coming back in.
He's coming back in, yes.
So this is a prime opportunity for the Redskins to kind of put this thing away. Up 20-0 already with 2:19 to go here in the second quarter. Ball from the Trail 29-yard line. So plenty of time to stick another one on the board here, maybe put this thing out of reach.
Well, the Redskins have looked like a well-oiled machine on offense. You know, if Chance Rucker was scripting this is probably what he would have scripted.
And Bill, a lot of that boils down to the play of the offensive line. They've done a really nice job creating some holes to run through and giving Cool time to throw the football. Another flag.
That will be on the Redskins. Offside on the play.
That's 5 penalties for 50 yards against the Redskins here in the first half.
1st and 15. I don't know if we'll ever get this final 2:18 of the first half in.
It's been a long first half.
Particularly if you're wearing blue and white. Cool, the quarterback, in shotgun formation. He's back. He's looking. He's got time. Now he's flushed. Rolling left. Looking. Got a man down there. Nice play. One of the Warriors, that was number 32, Kason Dennis, coming back and knocking that football down. Looked like they were looking for number 2, Aiden Bender, that time, who was open. But a lot of credit to Dennis as he came back and knocked the ball down before it ever got to its target.
Dennis kind of read the quarterback's eyes, and I tell you, he made a good break on the football to knock that away.
Well, another great job there by Isaac Cool, pulling up behind the line of scrimmage and finding a receiver who was open. Now he's going to drill it inside. This time he's got his man. That's going to be in for 6. Yes, sir. That is number 2. That's Bender, Aiden Bender. Nice catch. And the touchdown comes from Podlasiak, yards after catch. Bender fighting to get inside the end zone.
And I would say Bender made up for that drop he had earlier with that reception. I tell you, he ran a nice route, little post route right across the middle. Good ball thrown by Cool, hit him in stride, and he just outran everybody else into the end zone.
That is a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for the Redskins. They're up 26-0. Redskins go for 2. The snap. Cool's got it. He's running to the outside. He's in for 2. That'll make it 28-0. Oh, there's a flag on the play. It'll be holding against the Redskins. That's coming back.
Imagine that, another penalty. That is the 14th flag thrown here in the first half.
Well, it has not been mistake-free. Let's just say that.
You're being very kind.
Maybe a little sarcastic.
14 penalties for a total of 130 yards between the two teams here in the first half. We still have 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go.
That Caldwell drive in between the penalties basically took 15 seconds off the clock. Timeout, Caldwell. Chance thinking about it, and he's saying, yeah, we can't take him in with us. Let's talk it over. 26-0. Redskins with the lead. 2:02 left in the ball game. Caldwell going for 2. As we've talked about, they have yet to develop a kicker after having probably one of the better kickers in school history last year.
I've been impressed with Jonah Morocco's last couple kickoffs. He's got the ball
got
down
a good leg.
around the between the 15 and the 10-yard line. So there's a possibility maybe of developing him into a – because those in a close game, those are very, very important points.
Absolutely. And the other thing that you need to remember is that there's a lot of timing, and you would probably know this, but there's a lot of timing between the center, the holder, and the kicker.
Yes.
And that timing and confidence, it takes a while to develop. You don't just run out on the field and do it. All right, second try for extra point. Caldwell back on their 13-yard line now. Snap. Cool's back. He's looking. Got a man over the middle and knocked away. Nice job there by Sam Brown. One of the Warriors shaking up a little bit.
I think that's number 10.
Yes. That's Tyler Harrell, and he looks to be okay. He's coming off on the sideline. As Brown came across, it looked like Sam got him and Harrell got knocked over.
Yeah, the collision back there is between Harrell and Brown, and not the receiver for the Redskins.
2:02 left in the first half. The score, Caldwell 26, Buckeye Trail nothing. We'll take a break. Back with more right after this.
School's back. For some, things may feel overwhelming. Allwell is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WWKC, Caldwell, Cambridge.
KC 105.
We're back at the Caldwell Athletic Complex. Valentine Insurance kickoff by Jonah Morocco for the Redskins. That ball skitters out of bounds. There'll be a flag, so good field position for Buckeye Trail to start this final, well, what we think may be final drive here of the first half.
We thought the last one was the final.
26-0 Caldwell. Turnovers, penalties.
Have crushed the Warriors so far here tonight in the first half.
And you have to say, battle of the trenches, probably going Caldwell's way. Buckeye Trail has some experience on the line, but some great penetration by the Redskins has really prevented the Warriors' offense from getting into gear.
And a lot of it has to do with those two inside linebackers for the Redskins. Jonah Morocco and Owen Hunt have had a field day here in the first half.
Let's not forget about Gyler Preston. He seems like he's been a presence back there as well.
Has.
Had a great from his defensive end spot. Brown in the shotgun, the snap, the give. Todd's got it right away. Plenty of company. Hunt saying he has the football, but it's just going to be a loss of right around 2 on the play. But Mason Todd can't get any traction, Mike. There's just no room.
Those linebackers are almost taking the handoff from the quarterback before he can get it to the running back.
Well, I think the other thing is I think that the Redskins at this point realize we're not going to see much passing.
No, we're correct.
And they are just laying their ears back, and they're coming. Brown with a snap. Penalty flag down. Brown makes one man miss. He's going to twist and turn. Gain right around 3 on the play. Let's see what the flag's all about.
I think I saw a little movement along the offensive line there for the Warriors, so that's probably another 5 yards against them.
1:11 left here in the first half. 26-0. Caldwell with the lead. High school football kicking off Thursday night here on AVC Sports. Tri-Valley and Meadowbrook. Scotty's coming away with a 42-21 win over the Colts.
The Redskins are actually going to decline that penalty, hoping maybe that they can get enough time here for one more quick possession if they can hold the Warriors on this third down play.
3rd and 10. Brown, the quarterback. Twins out to the right. Blitz. Brown. Oh, that ball's up in the air and picked up by, looks like the Redskins have it. They do. That's going to be first down Caldwell. Gyler Preston's back there, and I think Sam Pierce came away with the football. That's going to be first down for Caldwell inside the 20. 1:03 left here in the first half. Mike, and let's...
Boy, disaster has struck here in the last 6 minutes of this second quarter for the Warriors.
And it's been Caldwell who's been relentless on defense. They have just pressured Sam Brown and the Buckeye Trail offense into numerous mistakes here late in this half. Cool, the handoff, Leak, straight ahead. He's got a gain of right around 5 on the play. Clock running. Under a minute now. 47 seconds. Redskins come up. Cool in the shotgun.
The Redskins do have one timeout left.
Leak off to the right side. That's a handoff to Leak straight ahead. Good play that time by Buckeye Trail. They knock him down. Here's going to be the timeout for the Redskins. Yes, 33.1 seconds left, and they're going to talk things over. Third down, right around 4 to go. Boy, this stop is almost a must for Buckeye Trail.
If they have any hope at all, yeah, like we said earlier, the Redskins will receive the second half kickoff, so this could get real ugly real quick.
This is only third down. They're definitely in 4-down territory.
Well, and I look for the Redskins to put this one up in the air. They only have 33 seconds to go. And if they run this ball here, a lot of time is going to come off that clock before they're able to get another play run. So look for the ball to be in the air here from Cole. And actually, in his first start, he's been fairly successful tonight. He's completed 3 out of 8 for 89 yards, and that includes 2 touchdowns.
Well, and let's give the offensive line some kudos. They've given him pretty good time.
Yes, they have.
If I'm Buckeye Trail, I probably blitz here. You need to do something to throw Isaac Cool off rhythm. Cool in the shotgun. Long count. The snap. He's back. He's looking down the middle. Completion. That is Hunt. He's got the ball. He's into the end zone.
What are they going to call?
I'm not sure if he got the ball across. Let's see.
We've got a penalty flag out here about the 7-yard line. I believe that.
Might be a face mask.
They're going to call, I think, offensive interference by the Redskins.
Oh, it's a pick.
Yes.
Okay. And that would make sense. Hunt with the catch. But the Redskins get caught running a pick. Hunt wide open. I don't think he got it in, Mike, but he was awfully close. Doesn't matter. It's all coming back.
And I don't know why it's brought all the way back to the 27-yard line. That would make it about a 20-yard penalty.
Spot of the foul.
Spot of the foul was right around the 5-yard line, which have only moved it back to the 20.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Cool, back and looking. He's gunning it into the end zone, up for grabs. Caught!
That's
Grady Mazgay. And I'm not sure any of the Warriors saw the football. Mazgay had an eye on it. And I'll tell you what, to his credit, he didn't make a move to the football until the very last second. That's a cagey receiver right there.
He did a nice job, too, using his body like you would in basketball to post up inside. Kind of screened that defender off and let the ball fall right in front of him.
And he didn't telegraph that the ball was coming.
No, he did not.
Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown. Here come the Redskins going for 2.
It's going to push.
Yes, and straight ahead. Let's see, is it good?
No, well, they got another penalty, I'm sure. I thought I saw.
It might have been a marker. Let's see. Why would you throw a marker on an extra
point? Now
point?
They're going to say that's illegal because they pushed him. The tush push is not legal in high school football?
In high school football, so you can't do that.
Well, I'm asking you. I don't know if it's been.
I do not know.
Evidently not.
Apparently here in Ohio it's not.
So they'll mark off 5 yards there against the Redskins, and they will snap this from the Trail 6-yard line for the attempted extra point. Again, the Redskins are up 32-0 with 18.4 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
And I'm looking to see a lot of clean jerseys in the second half. Although on artificial turf, that's kind of an outdated term, but there'll be a lot of subs in the second half.
I understand what you're saying.
Cool, the quarterback is back. He's looking, guns it down there, nice. Oh. Bender had a hand on it a little high. One of the Warriors, I think it was number 32, Cason Dennis, crossed in front of him and got a hand up. But the points after attempt is no good. It's 32-0. Caldwell, 18.4 seconds left in the first half. We'll take a break. Back with more from the Caldwell Athletic Complex right after this.
Hometown Auto, your auto repair choice. Home of the $60 oil and filter change. Find them off the square in Caldwell. Give them a call, 740-509-0983. Hometown Auto.
High school football
from AVC Sports
on WWKC, Caldwell, Cambridge.
KC 105.
Welcome back. Getting ready for the Valentine Insurance Agency kickoff. Boy, Mike, I'll tell you what, it has just boiled down to Caldwell dominating the last 10 minutes of this first half.
That's actually their third touchdown in the last 3 minutes and 17 seconds here of the first half.
Was a game before that.
Sure was.
But they have forced turnovers. They have got the Buckeye Trail offense back on their heels. And here's the kickoff, and that is number 2, Aiden Bender, kicking off. He's got it down to the 10. And straight ahead, let's see, that is number 8 for the Warriors, Trey Janozik with the football. Janozik comes all the way out to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Buckeye Trail. 13.1 seconds left.
And barring an incomplete pass, this ball is run. It will probably, in all likelihood, be the last play of the first half.
All right, 13.1 seconds left. Sam Brown, shotgun formation. The snap, the give to Todd. Todd, the 30, and Mason Todd out to the 31-yard line. Time continues to run. Boy, a couple of Redskins still down.
Oh, and that one of those is Gavin Leakey.
And
he comes up
he's limping. It's a cramp. It's a cramp. He's running it off.
And I think the other one is down here too.
It's a cramp.
The way they're, yes.
All right. Wow. Oh, that's Owen Hunt.
Owen Hunt. Both of them, yeah.
All right, the score after 2 quarters of play. It is Caldwell 32, Buckeye Trail nothing. We'll take a break. We'll add up some of the numbers, and we'll be back with more from the Caldwell Athletic Complex right after this.
I was sitting in my car, and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood, and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door, and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
This is Brian Chandler
and Hallie Morgenstern Blackstone
here from Chandler Funeral Home and Cremation Service. As our local youth from Caldwell and Shenandoah hit the field this season, we want to send a huge shout out and best of luck to each and every one of you.
Whether you're on the field, the court, or the track, we're rooting for your success.
Go Zeps and go Skins. Here's to a fantastic season ahead from all of us at Chandler Funeral Home. Thank you for letting us care for your community for over 2 decades.
This is Ken Perkins. Robin and I and the staff at McVeigh Perkins Funeral Home want to wish Noble County athletes from Shenandoah and Caldwell High Schools an exciting fall sports season. We also want to wish all students a successful school year on and off the field. In our tight-knit community, our kids are our future, and we are honored to watch them succeed. McVeigh Perkins Funeral Home invites you to visit us at www.mcveigh-perkins.com or on Facebook.
Just like on the field, we believe in teamwork with our customers. This is Ashley Rich from the Farmers and Merchants Bank on the Square in Caldwell. With our services, you can bank from your home, the office, or even at the stadium. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing your money is in great hands. Good luck to all the local teams this year from everyone at the Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Mike's Tire Shop on the square in Caldwell carries a full line of motorcycle tires from Dunlop, Michelin, Metzler, Pirelli, and Bridgestone. And at Mike's Tire Shop, they install motorcycle tires on the bike. Mike's also does automotive service and repairs. They sell Valvoline, Shell, and Citgo motor and industrial oils from the quart to the barrel, and they deliver. Remember, Mike's Tire Shop is a full-service gas station, and they sell off-road diesel fuel too.
At Abels, we're proud that so many people trust our family with their family's home comfort. I'm Russ Abels. For new heating and cooling, you can trust us to save you money with our high-efficiency systems. We're trusted for electrical work, lighting, outlets, generators, complete home electrical service upgrades. We do it all. And you can trust us in an emergency. Whether it's heating, cooling, or electrical repairs, we promise to do the job right. It's what we do for family, and it's what everyone deserves. Trust Abels.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
Is your son or daughter ready for the next step in their education? Look no farther than Zane State College, located just a short drive away. Zane State College has a history rooted in the values of our hardworking, roll-up-your-sleeves Appalachian community. We are committed to providing top-notch education and real-world skills right here in Southeast Ohio. Call 740-588-5000 and join a community that values tradition, hard work, and the future of your family at Zane State College.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
Welcome back.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for home.
Mike Podlasiak with your Mike. 32-0 at the half. I wouldn't have called this. I really felt this game was going to be pretty even. Redskins dominating in the second half of the second quarter. They basically put 28 points on the board just pretty quickly.
And it's not like they've maintained long drives. They forced 2 fumbles there late in the second quarter, deep in trail territory, made quick work of touchdowns. Earlier in the first quarter, they blocked a punt into the end zone, recovered it for a touchdown. So they've had some quick scores and have not really had to, move the football a lot to get those scores. Isaac Cool in his first start as a varsity quarterback only completed 4 passes, but 3 of them were long passes for touchdowns, and has had no interceptions. So the Trail has turned the ball over 3 times as opposed to none for the Redskins, and that right now is the difference of the football game.
No doubt about it. Also, some great penetration by the inside linebackers of the Redskins, which you pointed out, and the Warriors can't get out of their own way. They've got red jerseys all through the backfield.
They do. I tell you what, those 2 inside backers, Owen Hunt and Jonah Morocco, are timing the snap up almost perfectly, and they're almost beating the running back to the handoff from the quarterback.
Sam Pierce and also number 14, Gavin Leake, also doing an outstanding job on the line. Another great job by number 64, Gyler Preston. He's been penetrating from his end spot, and the Redskins have just really disrupted the Buckeye Trail offense to the point where they can almost hardly do anything at all.
Yeah, Gyler Preston's another young man that has an awful lot of experience. This is his 3rd year as a starter at that defensive end position. He does a great job out there, containing the running play. And like you said, he seems to be all over Sammy Brown when he goes back to pass. It's just been an onslaught by the defensive front of Caldwell in the first half.
Yeah, it has been all Caldwell here in the first half, much to our great surprise. We've got some other scores from around the area, so let's update our Sargent Construction scoreboard. The score here, Caldwell 32, Buckeye Trail nothing. It's been all Redskins in the first half. Checking around some of our other scores, Edison has a 14-0 lead on Shenandoah at the half. Mike, Monroe Central is up 14-9 on Liberty Union. I have Indian Creek up 14-6 at the half on Cambridge, and John Glenn is up 13-0 on Maysville. I know you've got a few other scores over there as well.
A couple other scores that might be of interest to local listeners. Newcomerstown over Crooksville at the half, 6-0. Kind of surprising there. Newcomerstown coming off a really good season last year. I've got Union Local at the half leading Warren JFK. That's kind of a surprise to me. Warren JFK, one of the top teams in Division 6 every year. The Jets lead at the half 14-6.
Union Local, they've had a good team the last number of years. I'll tell you that right now.
And I was trying to think if there's anything else here.
We had Fort Fry and Barnesville. You had 22-0 Shamrocks.
And that's a halftime score there
Shamrocks
too.
Shamrocks they just keep rolling.
And they lost a really nice group of kids last year. They lost, I think, 16 or 17 seniors from that playoff team last year. So it looks like all they've done is reload this year. And one other score of interest to Redskin fans, the Waterford Wildcats, who will be the opponent
next week
for the Redskins down at Waterford next week, lead Vinton County at the half 50-12. And from what I've heard, the Wildcats are the real deal this year. So that'll be interesting next week.
Looks like the Redskins are the real deal too, and we will have to see. I think I'm going to be on that game next week, headed down there. Maybe John Seacrest and I am not sure, but wow, that sets up to be a pretty crucial early season contest, as it looks like Coach Chance Rucker has got his kids. They're playing good tonight, and their quarterback, starting his first game, Isaac Kuhl, as a varsity player, he really looks good back there, and you have to give him a lot of credit. His line's giving him time, and he is not panicking. He's not rushing. He's got plenty of support. Good running game tonight by the Redskins. And their defense is playing lights out. 32-0 lead over the Buckeye Trail Warriors. And who would have called it after last year's game being so close?
And Bill, the big difference in Isaac Kuhl and Sammy Brown tonight is Isaac Kuhl has come up through the program as a quarterback.
Yes.
He has experience playing that position and had a lot of success early on. I know in the junior high, he was outstanding.
He was
doing a nice job as a freshman until he got injured. But Sammy Brown has been thrown into a bad situation here tonight because he is not a quarterback. He is an athlete playing the quarterback position.
Well, and Isaac, and I've done enough Caldwell games, he's taken some snaps as a varsity quarterback before. Even though it's been in a backup, mop-up role, when you can do that, when you have some experience doing that, that's a big help.
And he has a lot of experience as a starter in the secondary. In fact, he started in the secondary as a freshman until he got injured. So that's the biggest difference I see in those two. And Isaac's showing a lot of cool back there at the quarterback position in his first start.
No doubt about it. Well, halftime continues, and the Redskin marching band is headed onto the field. But I think that with that, Mike, you're wrapping up some statistics, so we're going to take another break. We'll be back with more from the Caldwell Athletic Complex right after this.
Get back to school ready with amazing savings at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan. Browse Dutro's great selection of new vehicles at its downtown Zanesville location, or shop online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com. Back to school savings going on now at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want someone who will be there right away to help. This is Russ Abels. At Abels, we provide emergency service for any brand of heating cooling system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us. We promise to get you up and running quickly and professionally. And if you ever need a replacement, we'll help you save energy and money with a new high-efficiency system, and we will do a flawless installation. If you need help with your heating, call Abels.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
Everyone's looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy. The fact is, you'll find one right here in Caldwell at State Farm Sue Snow's office, because State Farm agents like Sue have been here helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and they consider that a very good sign. See State Farm agent Sue Snow at 400 East Street in Caldwell. From all of us at State Farm, we're wishing you a safe, relaxing, and happy summer.
Hometown Auto, your auto repair choice. Home of the $60 oil and filter change. Find them off the square in Caldwell. Give them a call, 740-509-0983. Hometown Auto.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
Gay's getting time.
I know, but still, he hasn't quarterbacked since junior high.
He did a little bit his freshman year until he got hurt.
But not very much.
No.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
We are back. The brand new Caldwell High School football stadium. Boy, great looking facility. Love the arrowhead in the middle of the field. Turf looks good. Home stands look good. The field house is nice.
The lights came on tonight?
The lights came on beautifully tonight. And boy, are they nice. This is a beautiful facility, and it's only going to get better.
Exactly right. A lot of the naysayers in town, they should be eating their words right now, because I tell you, this all came together, and there was a group of individuals, especially the last couple of weeks, that really worked their tail off to make sure that this was going to be possible tonight. And what a beautiful facility, and what a great night for football.
Hey, and keep in mind, if you're listening to this on WWKC 104.9 FM, you can also watch and hear us on YRPtv. That's our YouTube page. And you can watch the comings and goings, and you can probably even turn down Mike and I if you don't like what we're saying. I mean, that's okay. We're good with that, but it has been all Redskins, and if you're a Caldwell fan, basically you're probably turning up the volume and saying, hey, let's see what we can do against Waterford next week. Right now, the Redskins looking pretty good against Buckeye Trail.
They really have, and I tell you what, stat-wise in the first half, and not great stats, because like we said, one of the Redskins' touchdowns was a blocked punt into the end zone, which was recovered by Jonah Morocco for 6. And then in the second quarter, the Redskins came up with 2 fumbles deep into Trail territory and didn't have to go very far to score. So I had Trail in the first half with 17 rushing attempts for only 33 yards, a little less than 2 yards per carry. Only 2 first downs by the Warriors. Sammy Brown through the airways in his first game starting as a quarterback, just 1 out of 4 for 4 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. The Warriors did have the 3 turnovers we talked about, and that's probably the biggest difference in this football game.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Credit the Caldwell defense.
Absolutely.
Great penetration. They've gotten their hands. They've gotten involved in the play. They've been in the middle of everything.
like we said before the game started, they really only lost 2 starters off of that defensive front from last year. And because Coach Rucker said that he was going to rely on the defense, especially early in the season. And, boy, that's been true to form here tonight. The other side of the ball, the Redskins in the first half, 16 rushes for 65 yards. Gavin Leake, the leading ball carrier, 9 rushes for 35 yards. Isaac Cole in his first start as a varsity quarterback, 4 out of 9 for 117 yards. But out of those 4 completions, 3 of them were for touchdowns, and he had no interceptions. Receiving-wise, Brody Chandler with 2 catches, 55 yards and a touchdown. Aiden Bender, 1 catch for 34 yards and a touchdown. And the last touchdown by Grady Masgier on a 28-yard catch. And again, the key there, no turnovers for the Redskins in the first half.
And Isaac Cool has lived up to his name.
Yes.
He looks cool back there. A lot of credit to the Redskins offensive line. They're giving him plenty of time. The running game has been there. They've supported him, but he really is managing the football game very, very well, and he hasn't looked rushed on any of his throws.
You know what? And the thing I really like is the fact that he doesn't have the greatest throwing mechanics for a quarterback. Almost looks like he short arms it a little bit.
He does.
But the coaches have not tried to mess with that technique, because the way he throws it, he gets it to where it needs to be at the right time. And that's the key. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's the results you're looking for.
I have seen a couple of times, Mike, and I don't know if you've noticed this, that he has changed his motion a little bit when he's thrown deep. He does bring the ball back a little bit further. It's a little bit more traditional, but he hasn't had to do that.
No.
He's completing short passes, and he's doing a great job of getting the ball out to where his receivers are the only ones who can touch the football.
And, of course, they really haven't had to throw the ball that much. Like I said, they have been set up with really good field position offensively because of the way the defense is playing.
Well, I think Coach Rucker has it right. He has basically said we're going to rely on our defense. Well, that was glaringly apparent in the first half. All that penetration, Sam Brown. Sam has been rushed. He's been harried. They really haven't had any time to get anything going. And Buckeye Trail has just had a rough time getting anything consistently moving on the ground. And you've got to give credit to the Redskins defense. They've been in the middle of everything Buckeye Trail's tried to do.
Because really the Redskins have not been ultra successful rushing the football. You know, you would think with that experience they have on the offensive line, they might have rushed it a little bit better.
Yes.
But you have to give some credit to the defensive front of Trail. They've got some nice-sized kids up there, and they're doing a good job. Again, it's been the turnovers that's been the big difference in this football game.
Well, field position has played a huge part in things, but you have to give the Redskins a lot of credit for taking advantage of those turnovers. Every time they got the ball in good field position, they took advantage of it.
Did.
It was 6.
They sure did. And again, things were set up early in this game by the block punt. It was blocked by Jonah Morocco and then recovered by Jonah Morocco in the end zone that got this thing all started early in the first quarter.
Boy, a little bit more Bucky Johnson down there, number 72. He apparently is having some problems with a calf or a knee. He is not out with the team right now, and he is the best lineman that Buckeye Trail has.
He's done a nice job, especially defensively from his left tackle position. He's one of the main reasons why the Redskins have not had a whole lot of success running the football here tonight.
So hopefully we'll get to see him in the second half, although with the score, it may be that Coach Kearns has said, hey, we'll put Bucky on the bench and we will let him fight another day. It looks like he's battling some cramps.
Yes.
So that could be the problem. And if it's just cramps, we may see him again.
And Bill, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the two bands at halftime.
Oh,
because
yes.
a lot of people do know. My dad was a band director, so you know that's as important to the band directors as what the football game is to the coaches.
My wife's a bandsy, and she says one thing you got to remember is the band kids work just as hard as the football team. They do.
What a nice halftime show put on by the Buckeye Trail Warriors band. They had one of the largest bands I've seen in the area for a while. Nice show. And then the Redskin band is under new director Josh Carroll, along with assistance from Parker Burris. And I've seen tremendous improvement in that group too. in the course of a year. So, I mean, I think things are in good hands there. So, two nice halftime performances by two small school bands. A lot to be proud of.
All right, we are getting ready now for the second half kickoff. Captain's out there talking things over. Caldwell with a 32-0 lead, Mike, will get the ball to start this second half.
Okay, and remind me, because I got two numbers in mind. What is it that gets the running clock going? What is the magic number? Is it 30 or 35?
I think it's 35.
Okay, well, we're soon to find out because it's 32 right now.
Yes.
So after this kickoff, we will find out whether that is something that's in play or whether the Skins will have to score one more time.
It is a second half rule, so it doesn't take effect in the first half. But with the lead, and if it's 30, the clock will run all the time. Halftime clock running down right now.
So Coach Kern try to find a manager that's got the game ball so they can get it in there to get this kickoff going to start the second half. If the Warriors have any hope at all, they've got to come up with a couple turnovers here quickly in the third quarter to kind of get momentum turned back around, because right now it's strictly on the sideline of the Redskins.
Well, absolutely, but it not just in terms of momentum or trying to win this football game, but basically trying to instill some confidence in his football team. That's going to be important for Buckeye Trail here in the second half.
They will return to action next week. They have a home game with Crooksville next week.
Division 6 opponent out of the MVL. In fact, they're the only Division 6 team in the MVL. Here's a short kickoff by Buckeye Trail, and they're going to say that Brody Chandler had a knee down when he got it. It'll be 1st and 10 for Caldwell following that Valentine Insurance kickoff. And let's see, I do think that we will probably see Isaac Cool here, at least in the third quarter. These reps are going to be important for Isaac, I think.
Absolutely, because I said they've got a big game next week on the road down at Waterford. And that was a playoff team that has pretty much everybody back from last year. So from what I've been hearing, they are the real deal.
Wildcats have had a good team the last few years.
They have. That program's really picked up.
Cool, the quarterback, in shotgun formation. Twins out right. The snap, the give, straight ahead, and that is a great run there. That is number 8, Garner Gatos.
His first action tonight.
Oh, one of the Warriors down, holding his knee. Not good. Trainers are out. This doesn't look like a cramp. Not sure who it is. Yeah, and also number 72, Bucky Johnson, coming off, still having cramping problems. So we have a timeout on the field here as they attend to this injury. And 10:53 left here in the third quarter. The score, Caldwell 32, Buckeye Trail nothing. We'll take a quick break. Back with more right after this.
School's back. For some, things may feel overwhelming. Allwell is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
This is Brian Chandler
and Hallie Morgenstern Blackstone,
here from Chandler Funeral Home and Cremation Service. As our local youth from Caldwell and Shenandoah hit the field this season, we want to send a huge shout out and best of luck to each and every one of you.
Whether you're on the field, the court, or the track, we're rooting for your success.
Go Zeps and go Skins. Here's to a fantastic season ahead from all of us at Chandler Funeral Home. Thank you for letting us care for your community for over 2 decades.
Welcome back. Case and Dennis is being helped off the field by a couple of trainers headed for the sidelines.
He is having an extremely difficult time putting any pressure on that
Yeah.
left leg. And like you said, I don't know whether it's an ankle or a knee, but
Boy, it doesn't,
he's in a lot of pain.
Doesn't look like a cramp, and they're going to put him on the table, which is right below us. But he's either turned an ankle or a knee. So second down.
Actually, first down.
First down and 10. That was the kickoff. Cool, the quarterback. The snap, the give, straight ahead. Again, Gatos.
Oh, another nice carry there by the sophomore.
Yeah, he looks good, doesn't he? He looks good.
He looks like he might be, and I don't. The roster I have doesn't have their weights on it, but he looks like he might be just a little bit bigger than Gavin Leake. Now Leake comes back in to replace Gatos. Nice job there by the sophomore. His 2 carries.
Let's see, I think I have that right here. He's 5'10", 190.
Nice sized kid, and I tell you, he runs hard.
Yes. Gavin Leake back in the backfield now. Snap, the give to Leake. Straight ahead. And Buckeye Trail is there. They meet him head on this time.
Leake was one of those 2 Redskins that were actually kind of laying on the turf on the last play of the first half. Both of them, he and Owen Hunt, both seemingly to have
bad cramps.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Leake not starting. He just came in for one play. He's going back to the sideline. He's been replaced in there by number 21.
That's Sam Pierce.
Sammy Pierce, yes, he's back in the backfield.
He's in the pistol now, right behind Isaac Cool. Shotgun formation. Third down, right around 2 to go. The pitch to Pierce. The 40. He's got that Caldwell Lumber first down. He cuts back, makes a man miss. He's got another man missing. He's down inside, right around the 20-yard line. Caldwell Lumber first down. Nice run by Sam Pierce.
Boy, nice cut back against the grain that time once he broke the line of scrimmage. Cut back and nice run there by the junior. Again, playing with very little experience because he's another person that went down early in the season last year with an injury.
All right, Isaac Cool, the quarterback, remains in the shotgun formation. The snap, the give, straight ahead. That's Leak. And he'll have about a 5-yard gain down to right around the 15. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Redskins. Leak comes out. Morocco comes out.
Brody Chandler looks like he's coming out of the lineup, and he's got a pretty noticeable limp.
I noticed him limping the last play.
In fact, he goes down as soon as he crosses the sideline over there. He's in some pain.
That looks like cramps. They're putting a leg up there, stretching him out. It's cramps.
He needs to pull those socks down. He doesn't need those so high on a night like
Straight
this.
ahead, Gatos.
Oh, nice carry.
And he cuts back. Nice job down inside the 10. Caldwell Lumber first down for the Redskins. Boy, Garner Gatos.
He runs with a purpose. I'm telling you what, that's 3 carries for 32 yards here in the third quarter.
You know,
he runs downhill.
You've got Sam Pierce. You've got Gavin Leake. And if you can add Gatos into the mix and take some of the pressure off those top 2 backs.
Yes.
My goodness, particularly with Leake being so key at his outside linebacker spot. Snap, the give, straight ahead, Gatos again, and touchdown!
Impressive.
Garner Gatos with the touchdown. That is a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown. Redskins up 38-0, 6:48 left in the third. I told you we'd see some clean jerseys, and we are.
I never questioned your judgment. And it is, right now it is a running clock because it is moving after the touchdown. Sorry.
Redskins going for 2. Cool in the shotgun. The snap. Fake Cool drops the football, picks it up. Now he's going to run it himself. Trying the right side. Warriors are all over it. Point is no good. 38-0. 6:12 left here in the third quarter. Redskins with the lead. Buckeye Trail getting ready to receive their the kickoff here. Their first kickoff in the second half. The score, Caldwell 38, Buckeye Trail nothing. We'll take a break. Back with more right after this.
This is Ken Perkins. Robin and I and the staff at McVeigh Perkins Funeral Home want to wish Noble County athletes from Shenandoah and Caldwell High Schools an exciting fall sports season. We also want to wish all students a successful school year on and off the field. In our tight-knit community, our kids are our future, and we are honored to watch them succeed. McVeigh Perkins Funeral Home invites you to visit us at www.mcveigh-perkins.com or on Facebook.
We're back at the brand new Caldwell Athletic Complex. And the Redskins, boy, if you're going to script breaking in a new facility, this is sure the way to do it.
I tell you, nice crowd turnout by both teams here tonight.
Yes.
Stands probably about 80% full over on the home side, and the stands, even though they're not quite as big over here, full of Warrior fans.
They continue to look at the leg of Cason Dennis.
That's not good. Oh, nice kick. That's down inside the 10 there by
Mason Todd's got it. He's going to cut it back at the 25. Got it out to the 30, up to the 32, running hard. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Let's see now. Just kind of wondering if we're going to see somebody else come. Oh, one of the Redskins down. Looks like cramps again. That is number 2, Aiden Bender.
This is typical of a first game.
Yes, particularly after the
with
August
this humidity.
we've had.
Yes,
humidity,
correct.
90 degrees, heat all over the place. You dehydrate, you cramp. That's the way it happens. It's good to see Hunt. There's Owen Hunt running back onto the field. It's good to see him because he was cramped up pretty bad at the end of the first half.
Yeah, they were debating whether or not to bring the cart out to get him off the field there at the end of the first half, but he seems to be fine.
One thing Coach Chance Rucker has to be a little bit concerned with is not tons of depth on the Caldwell roster.
There really isn't.
They have 34 kids, so you don't have a lot of give and take.
Especially on the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Offensive and defensive. Now, they have some skill kids, and they've shown that tonight. You know, Garner Gatis comes in tonight, start the second half,
Wow.
and he's looks like a terror. So they've got some depth at the running back position.
All 5 offensive linemen came back. They have one guy that has basically had some experience, so they've got 6 people on the line. They're rotating in and out.
Not much depth beyond that, though.
No. The give. Todd, the 40. Oh, great tackle. That's Morocco. Boy, he just got him by a shoestring.
And he comes up. I think he's starting to develop a cramp, looks like.
He is. Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2. 5:11 left here. Running clock in the third quarter. 38-0 Redskins with the lead. Here comes Caldwell. Brown, the quarterback. Now, he's not limping around. Halftime seemed to do him some favors.
Yes. And his may have been just a cramp, too.
Snap. Brown's going to take it. He's got a first down, and Leak wrestles him out of bounds right around the 45 of the Warriors.
Just a third first down for the Warriors here this evening. And that comes with 4:32 to go here in the third quarter. Again, we do have a running clock. Score, the Redskins up 38-0 here again with just a little over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
We think the running clock starts at 35, but it's been a while since we've done this, so we're not tired. It may be 30. We're not sure. Brown, the quarterback, in shotgun formation for the Warriors. Snap the give. Todd's got the ball. He's going to have a nice gain across midfield to the 49. That'll be a gain of right around 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Warriors. Bucky Johnson having cramp trouble again. Calling, see if there's a sub that can come in for him. Look at, boy, he's gutty. Look at him headed back for the huddle.
He is in some pain.
You can't move those legs.
Warriors actually coming out here and showing some ability to move the football on the ground against the Redskins. And the Redskins still have their first defensive unit on the field.
Linebackers and linemen. The snap, the give, straight ahead Todd, and he is close to a 1st down. Tried to extend that football. I think they're gonna mark him about a yard short. It'll be 3rd and 1. Now Johnson is coming out. Yeah, they've sent somebody in for him, which is a good thing. He is just, big man's having and he plays 2 ways. Keep that in mind. Shotgun formation. Brown, the quarterback, with the ball. Straight ahead. Makes one man miss. He's down to right around the 44-yard line. That'll be enough for a Caldwell Lumber 1st down. If they mark it there, that is what they do. Buckeye Trail moves the chains. Play is sent in.
Second 1st down for Trail on this drive, and just the 4th for the entire evening.
Well, this is a sustained drive, so this is a good thing for the Warriors.
Well, the thing that they haven't done, they've held onto the football, and that was one of their biggest bugaboos in the 1st half.
Blitz, straight ahead. Oh, boy, they almost beat it, but a nice job in there. I think it was the tackle in there. Was that Egnott?
It was Dalton Egnott. I'm telling you what, he gets by Egnott, he might have been in the end zone.
It was close, and nice job by Egnott to fill that gap and drop Todd for a loss.
Nice little trap play right up the middle. And, boy, he had clean sailing except for the play of Egnott.
Johnson, the starting tackle, still on the sideline here. Brown, the quarterback. You've got trips out to the right, single receiver to the left. They're going to pitch it out to Todd, the right side. Makes one man miss, and he'll gain right around 4 on the play.
I think it was Morocco with the play from his inside linebacker position.
More cramps on the field. Both sides this time. Brody Chandler, number 1, having a cramp.
He went out a little bit ago when they were on the offense with a cramp.
One of the Warriors, I can't get a number, having cramps as well.
It looks like maybe that's number 8.
Okay, that is Trey Yanizak, one of the wide receivers.
Both trainers, one from Caldwell, one from Trail out there with the the stance that that's what they're dealing with is cramps.
38-0 is the score. And
we're already down to 1 minute and 3 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
With all the cramping problems, wow. It has been one delay after another. Well, some good news for Shenandoah fans who've tuned in. They're on the scoreboard against Edison Local. 3rd quarter score 21-7. Edison has the lead, but Caldwell is off the 0 now. They've got some points on the board.
We had that game last year at Shenandoah, and quite an effort by Braxton Barnett. And the Zeps came up with a big upset in week 1 against the Edison Wildcats.
And boy, I'll tell you what, Edison, they had a good football team last year.
And I think they dressed 60 or 70 kids. They came out looking like a small college team.
They did. Shotgun formation, 3rd down, right around 8 to go for the Warriors. Brown rolling left, looking. Gonna tuck it under. No, he's got a man out there now. Pulled down. Nice job by Brown holding the ball to the last second. Ben Shank, number 7, pulling the ball in. And he's got the catch and the Caldwell Lumber first down. Liberty Union has just taken the lead on Monroe Central, 15-14. So a good game for the Seminoles in game 1. Of course, these updates are all provided by Surgent Construction. Thanks to them for sponsoring our scoreboard this year. Brown, the quarterback. Warriors trailing 38-0. Third quarter winding down. Brown's back. He's looking. Now he's going to pull it down. This will be the last play of the third. Brown directing traffic. He's got a man. Ball is incomplete. Looking for number 10, Tyler Harrell. That's going to do it. The end of the third quarter of play. The score after 3. Caldwell 38, Buckeye trail nothing. We'll take a break. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Just like on the field, we believe in teamwork with our customers. This is Ashley Rich from the Farmers and Merchants Bank on the square in Caldwell. With our services, you can bank from your home, the office, or even at the stadium. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing your money is in great hands. Good luck to all the local teams this year from everyone at the Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
High school football from AVC Sports on WWKC, Caldwell, Cambridge. KC 105.
Bill Cassler, Mike Podlasiak on the call. Caldwell with a big lead. Beginning of the fourth quarter, it's 38-0 Redskins. Buckeye Trail with the football.
Is this something they decided to do because they didn't change ends of the field?
Maybe they're running an additional play. Maybe there was a flag. Looks like they've got a first down for the Warriors.
There almost had to have been a flag.
Yeah.
That's not where they were before.
Here's Brown throwing it into the end zone. Is that picked?
That's Gavin Leake.
That's Gavin Leake with a great interception, and that's going to kill the drive and give Caldwell the football. Another turnover for the Warriors. Well, they're looking at the knee of Caden Dennis here on the Buckeye Trail sidelines. So hopefully that young man will be able to get back in this football game, although it's questionable right now. It looks like they've got him pretty well bound up, and he will probably not return.
And they're trying to work out a cramp down here on Mason Todd as well. So they're going down like flies here on both sides.
Tough first game of the year for the Warriors. 38-0.
And, Bill, you had to be correct. That had to have been an untimed down. There had to be a penalty, which we didn't see, on the last play of the third quarter that allowed that one extra play.
And Sam Brown threw the ball down into the end zone, and a great job down there by Gavin Leake for the Redskins to pull it in. Caldwell with the football. And we are underway here now in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation. Oh, Gatos with the football. The 20, cutting it back. He run. Man, another nice run by Gatos. He's up to right around the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
We've got another Redskin down.
Looks like a lineman, and there's a Warrior down there too, and it's cramps.
Is there a curfew at this new field?
I am not sure.
Because at the speed that we're playing this game, we may not be done before after midnight.
Every play has been disrupted by cramps, and it is that kind of a night.
It is. It's hot, very humid, hot and humid.
Very humid, and I can't get a number on one of, but it is basically just a cramp. You can see it's one of the linemen.
Yes.
$38-0. 11:45 left here in the ball game.
$72.
So, okay.
Blake Williams.
Yes, and he's been a starter.
Yes.
So he's played all night long.
The good thing about it's cramps, and if you've had them, they do hurt.
Yes.
Taking nothing away from those kids, I'm sure that they are in some pain.
Update from Cambridge. Indian Creek is up 28-6 on the Bobcats.
We've got a new quarterback in the lineup for the Redskins. That's number 25, Lucas Baker, a freshman.
Straight ahead. Ooh, nice run. That's Pierce. No, that's 31.
Bentley Barnett, a freshman, with his first carry as a varsity player. Nice run right up the middle.
And nice job by the quarterback, number 25, Lucas Baker. Straight handoff. Good job by the lineman. So a lot of clean jerseys out there, Mike. Clean jerseys. I can't even believe I said it.
I'm just going to pretend that you didn't.
Yeah. Straight ahead, Baker hands the ball off again. This time they're all over him. Gain of right around 3 on the play. Clock continues to roll. And here come the Redskins. Is this Gatos taking snaps? Yes.
No, he's lined up and running back.
Okay.
I think that Lucas Baker
Baker's
is still
the
the
quarterback.
freshman is still back at quarterback.
Give to Gatos. Straight ahead. I think that some of the linemen have come out as well.
Yes, they have.
Now, I see Jack Surdy in there.
But he doesn't play on offense. He's been playing strictly defense.
Yeah, so he's in there now.
And Dalton Egnott is still in the game. But again, I don't think that the Redskins have a whole lot of substitutions that they can make along
Pitts,
the line.
boy, you better talk about conditioning, and you'd best hope your guys hold up. They are not deep on the line. More cramping issues. 9:56 left here in the ball game, and they have to stop the clock while these cramping issues are dealt with.
And it seems like it's been pretty much 2 players on each play.
Yes.
Pretty much one on each side has gone down.
Although this time it just is on the Buckeye Trail side. Now, one thing I can tell you, it looks like Kaysen Dennis is probably going to be out for this football game. Not sure what the injury is, but he is not going to come back. $38-0.
I take it that's probably his parents down there with him.
I think so, yes.
Talking to the trainer and deciding what they want to do, whether they want to take him.
It looks like they may wait till the end of the football game. That nobody seems to be in a hurry. Of course, once a player's hurt, you can't do too much. It's another player on the sidelines for Buckeye Trail having cramping issues. That's Daniel Ringer, one of the linemen. Straight ahead.
That's Barnett.
And he's going to
nice
pick
carry.
up. Yeah, that's a gain of right around 4 on the play. Fourth down now. And will we see the punt team come on for the Redskins?
My guess, you've got JVs against JVs. They'll probably just go ahead and line up and go for it here again. We've got a running clock, and we're down to 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the game.
So there is not a lot of time left on the clock. With that clock running,
they're going to line up to go for it.
And I am not seeing a lot of numbers I'm familiar with. Snap, the give, straight ahead, and Buckeye Trail's going to get the football. Nice job. That is number 7 of the Warriors, Ben Shank. Number 23, Kyler Chase, in there on the tackle. That'll turn the ball over on downs. Warriors with the football. Here comes the Redskin defense.
The freshman Bentley Barnett may have wished he stayed right up inside on that play. He tried to bounce it to the outside, and there were 3 Warriors waiting for him right there. No chance of picking up a first down.
That's an experience thing.
Yes.
A lot of times, you know, when you're playing in JV football, you can get away with that. In varsity, they tend to be a little bit more disciplined. Everybody stayed home, and Buckeye Trail gets the football. 38-0 Redskins with the lead, 8:22, clock moving here in the fourth quarter. Brown loses the handle. Now he's going to have to pull it down. He's rolling, looking, got a man out there, overthrows his target. Looking out there for number 10, Tyler Harrell. Harrell could not come down with a football. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors.
And Bill, nobody went down on that play.
Yeah. A lot of fresh players in, I think.
The Redskins appear to have their complete second unit on defense. Trail still playing some of their starters offensively.
Brown, the quarterback, and I think that's because he just needs reps.
Yeah, he does. He needs some experience.
Nice, nice catch. It's fumbled out of bounds. Let's see, they're going to count that? Shank caught the football. Yeah, they're going to count it, say it's a catch. The ball rolls out of bounds as a good play by the defensive back to knock it out of Shank's hands, but it is Buckeye Trail ball.
And again, the clock continues to move here. We're down to 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this football game. Again, the Redskins on top, 38-0.
Boy, the night's cooled down. It's a nice night to play football. Brown. Oh, ball pops up in the air. Had his man's, put it on his hands. That was 25, Wyatt Fluhart. Fluhart thought he had the catch. Looked down, didn't have the ball, which popped straight up in the air, and there were no Redskins in the area.
That's another one, tried to make a move before he caught the football. Good ball thrown that time.
And as you said, at every level, every receiver does it. If you've been a receiver, you are running before you catch the ball sometimes. Brown, the quarterback, trips out to the left, Twins right, Brown back, bobbles the ball. Now he pulls it down. Got a man out there. Again, number 7, Ben Shank, the junior, with a nice catch. That's going to move the chains. Caldwell Lumber, first down for the Warriors. Second string defense on for the Redskins. Boy, they pitched a shutout tonight. That's one thing about Buckeye Trail. They will not quit. They will not shut down. Trips. Out to the left, Twins to the right. Brown, the quarterback, back, looking, over the middle, picked off! That is number 25 for the Redskins, Lucas Baker. Great job, cut under the receiver. That's going to turn the ball back over to Caldwell. He had his man, Mike, underthrew him just a touch. And a great job by Baker to undercut the receiver.
Just a little late making that throw, and I tell you what, Baker made a nice cut on the football, cut inside of him. Good reception. Nice instincts for the football by the freshman that time.
A lot of players now getting a lot of valuable varsity experience. This is valuable for these guys who are in backup roles, who practice hard.
The entire Redskin team is going to remember their first game on the turf.
It's been a good one. If you're a Redskin, Warriors back to the drawing board. Here's Baker, the quarterback. He's just going to try the right side. He's going to pick up around 8. So clock continues to roll. Under 5 minutes right now. 4:59 and counting. Second down and 2 to go for the Redskins. Baker, the quarterback. Long count.
Plenty of time left on the play clock, still 12 seconds to go. Baker's acting like a seasoned veteran out there, letting the play clock run down before he got the snap. Oh, my goodness, there's a hit.
Somebody unloaded, and I think that was number 31 with the football, Bentley Barnett.
Yeah.
And he got leveled.
That's number 15 with the hit for Buckeye Trail. That's Chris Parker.
Sophomore, 215 pounds, and looked like it.
Yeah, size-wise, that was a mismatch. 3rd and 1 here for the Redskins from their own 29-yard line. Oh. Procedure penalty against the Redskins there.
Looking at a score, Waterford, their first game tonight.
That was a running clock second half, and that went through quickly because that was a halftime score there also.
50-12, the final score. Wildcats come away with a big win. So, and here's Gatos with a nice run again.
That's going to pick up a first down.
Every time he touches the ball, he looks pretty good. He may end up being the leading ground gainer for the Redskins.
He is right now already, yes. I've got him unofficially 7 carries for 64 yards for the sophomore. He's been impressive.
Lucas Baker continues at quarterback. 2:31 left in the game. 38-0 Caldwell. Snap. Baker's going to keep it himself this time. Trying the right side, cutting back. Going to take it all the way up to the 47-yard line. It'll be, I think, second down, probably right around 2 to go. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. Right now, Coach Chance Rucker wants that clock to continue to roll. He wants to get through this game with no injuries.
We know that ball is going to remain on the ground for the Redskins and may only have to run about 3 more plays to get this thing over with.
Baker, the snap, the give.
That's Barnett. That's Barnett.
Barnett, and a nice run by Barnett. He's going to take it into Warriors territory, the 45-yard line. Caldwell Lumber first down for the Redskins. Don't know if that matters. 1:31 left in the ball game. Clock continues to roll. Redskins will keep it on the ground. Straight ahead. Barnett again. He's going to have a first down right around the 30-yard line.
Barnett's
Lumber, first down.
Yeah, Barnett, the freshman, he's up to 7 carries for 44 yards.
Baker remains in at quarterback. The snap, the give, straight ahead. Barnett again. He's going to cut it back. He's got another nice gain to right around the 20-yard line. 21, let's call it.
Close to another first down. See what they're going to mark him just short.
Under 35 seconds right now.
And I would say Coach Rucker they're going to let it run out. No need to do anything else.
Yes. No need to score, no need to do anything, as you said. They're going to go into victory formation.
This is smart. This is a good move by Coach Rucker and his staff.
The snap, the knee, Victory formation, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are right. This is an opponent you're probably going to play year in, year out.
Yeah, you don't want to embarrass. You're not here to embarrass anybody.
Big win for Caldwell Redskins, 38-0. Caldwell all over Buckeye Trail tonight. For Coach Donnie Kearns and the Warriors, it's back to the drawing board. For Coach Chance Rucker and the Redskins, it's let's get ready for Waterford next week. Mike, we've got some things to talk about. Not only do we have final stats, we've got a player of the game and a power lineman of the game to give out following this football game. So, the final score again here from the brand new Caldwell Athletic Complex is the Redskins 38, the Buckeye Trail Warriors nothing. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more right after this.
Hometown Auto, your auto repair choice. Home of the $60 oil and filter change. Find them off the square in Caldwell. Give them a call, 740-509-0983. Hometown Auto.
Just like on the field, we believe in teamwork with our customers. This is Ashley Rich from the Farmers and Merchants Bank on the square in Caldwell. With our services, you can bank from your home, the office, or even at the stadium. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing your money is in great hands. Good luck to all the local teams this year from everyone at the Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Mike's Tire Shop on the square in Caldwell carries a full line of motorcycle tires from Dunlop, Michelin, Metzler, Pirelli, and Bridgestone. And at Mike's Tire Shop, they install motorcycle tires on the bike. Mike's also does automotive service and repairs. They sell Valvoline, Shell, and Citgo motor and industrial oils from the quart to the barrel, and they deliver. Remember, Mike's Tire Shop is a full-service gas station, and they sell off-road diesel fuel too.
At Abel's, we're proud that so many people trust our family with their family's home comfort. I'm Russ Abels. For new heating and cooling, you can trust us to save you money with our high-efficiency systems. We're trusted for electrical work, lighting, outlets, generators, complete home electrical service upgrades. We do it all. And you can trust us in an emergency. Whether it's heating, cooling, or electrical repairs, we promise to do the job right. It's what we do for family, and it's what everyone deserves. Trust Abels.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
Is your son or daughter ready for the next step in their education? Look no farther than Zane State College, located just a short drive away. Zane State College has a history rooted in the values of our hardworking, roll-up-your-sleeves Appalachian community. We are committed to providing top-notch education and real-world skills right here in Southeast Ohio. Call 740-588-5000 and join a community that values tradition, hard work, and the future of your family at Zane State College.
Get back to school ready with amazing savings at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan. Browse Dutro's great selection of new vehicles at its downtown Zanesville location or shop online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com. Back to school savings going on now at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Welcome back. We're at the Caldwell Athletic Complex. Talk about breaking in a facility right. Redskins come away with a 38-0 win over the Buckeye Trail Warriors tonight. It was all Caldwell early on. Redskins were penetrating. Warriors were having trouble keeping them out of the backfield, caused some turnovers. Big lead for the Redskins at half, and they just continued to play through it in the second half, Mike. Really was a tough ball game for the Warriors, but a nice start for the Redskins.
Sure was. I tell you what a beautiful evening here for football. I'm sure Coach Donnie Kearns and his Warriors are a little disappointed in the outcome of this game. But there were some things that they can build on. They got put in a bad situation 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
When they lost their All-State quarterback. I can't think of his first name.
Drew McGlumphy. Yes.
A Division I athlete, when you have a person of that caliber at this level, you cannot afford to lose them. And what a huge difference that made for them tonight. Again, I think the difference that got things going for the Redskins in the first half was the turnovers. The Trail Warriors turned it over 3 times as opposed to none for the Redskins, and that kind of set the tone for the final outcome here tonight.
Well, both coaches said it in pregame when I talked to them. Both of them said, hey, we have to run the football. We have to do well running the football. We have to control the line of scrimmage. Caldwell was the one who controlled the line of scrimmage. Particularly defensively, they penetrated the Warriors' offensive line. Sam Brown, in his first game at quarterback, he was having a problem sorting out red jerseys who were pursuing him right from the snap. You have to give Caldwell a lot of credit. They've got a lot of experience coming back on both the offensive and defensive lines, particularly on that defensive line. And those inside linebackers tonight, both of them, Owen Hunt, Jonah Morocco, played outstanding football games. So credit to the Redskins.
You know, like you said, those 2 inside linebackers, I was very impressed with them tonight for the Redskins. Like you said, Owen Hunt and Jonah Morocco. They came on blitzes a lot of times, and they came untouched. And it was amazing that Sammy Brown was able to get the handoff to his running back because the linebacker seemed to be in there quicker than what the running back was. But so just a total dominating performance, you know, by the Redskins tonight gives us something to build on. But they will have their hands full next week when they travel to Waterford to take on the Wildcats, who ended up beating Vinton County tonight 50-12, and that was the score at halftime.
Yes, so there must have been a running clock in the second half, but you know the Wildcats are pretty well loaded up this year. They're a good football team, and Caldwell has to go on the road next week. I think the KC 105 will be down there. I'll have to check the schedule and see, but we will be following that. But boy, what a start here for the Redskins. Beautiful new facility, and they break it in just right with a big 38-0 win. Mike, what do you have statistically over there? Anything that really, there's a lot of things I think to tell the story, but the first thing has to be those turnovers.
The turnovers are a big issue because the Trail finished with 4 turnovers. They had actually a block punt that resulted in a touchdown, 2 fumbles that were recovered by the Redskins deep into Trail territory, and then the interception by the freshman Lucas Baker there late in the game that thwarted really the only opportunity the Trail had to score. Just total dominance by the Redskins. I had them for 343 total yards as opposed to only, do it real quick here, 93 for the Warriors. First downs, only 6 first downs on the night for the Warriors as opposed to 15 for Caldwell. So stats kind of mirrored what the score was.
Yeah, didn't Gavin Leake pick off a football in the end zone for the Redskins as well? I think
Gavin Leake did.
There were 2 opportunities, and both of them ended with interceptions.
You're right. So that would actually that makes 5 turnovers, which even makes worse news for Coach Donnie Kearns. 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, and of course that blocked punt. But both teams highly penalized tonight. The Redskins were penalized 10 times for 95 yards. The Warriors 9 times for 75. You kind of expect that early on. in an early season game. So those are things I'm sure both coaches will work out as the season progresses.
Well, we've got some final scores to report on, some other ones from around the area. And, of course, our scoreboard updates are provided by Sargent Construction. Mike, I know you've been working on some scores. What do you have over there? And I will try to fill in the gaps because I've got some too.
And most of these are late in the fourth quarter. Shenandoah has come back. They were down at one time 21-0. They now trail in the fourth quarter. Edison 21, Shenandoah 14. John Glenn in quite a battle with Maysville tonight. They lead the Panthers 13-7 in the fourth quarter. Monroe Central in a tough battle up at Baltimore, Ohio. Monroe Central leads in the fourth quarter 20-15 over Liberty Union. Crooksville and Newcomerstown in a good game tonight. The Ceramics 15, the Newcomerstown Trojans 12 in the fourth quarter. Morgan with a 16-3 lead over Marietta. And Union Local, I tell you, nice opening game for them, 28-7 over Warren JFK. Barnesville, they just reload over in Shamrock territory. Wow. They're up on Fort Fry late in the fourth quarter, 35-7. And one other score might be of interest. The defending state champions, Indian Valley, they are ahead of Green, 28-14 late in the game. And I saw that running back for Indian Valley last year. He is the real deal.
Oh, he is something, isn't he? No, you just
and
can't slow him down.
A stud too.
I have one more score. Indian Creek beating Cambridge tonight, 35-6. So that's a final as well. And again, want to thank Sargent Construction for all of our scoreboard updates. Of course, our score here: Caldwell 38, Buckeye Trail 0. We do have one more piece of business left here tonight. Actually, a couple more pieces of business. We've got to award our +1 pizza player of the game. This goes out to the top Redskin. And, Mike, I believe that you and I have selected our player of the game, and he's a senior.
We both decided. It's a tough decision because there were 3 or 4 young men that we could have given this award to. But I think he really stood out, and that was senior linebacker Owen Hunt. We were giving to the most valuable player. And again, I know as a coach I always hated to give those type of awards because there were several kids deserving of that. But I think Owen really stood out tonight.
Oh, my.
And then as far as our lineman of the game.
Guernsey Muskingum Power Lineman of the game.
Power lineman. And this is difficult to do because the linemen sometimes go unnoticed. But this young man really stood out, I thought, along the defensive line. And that's a senior Guiler Preston for the Redskins.
He had an outstanding game, particularly on the defensive side. And we're not keeping track of pancake blocks, but you have to say, as far as Guiler goes, he did an outstanding. He was very disruptive from his defensive end position tonight. So congratulations going out to senior Guiler Preston. He is number 64, and another senior, number 44, Owen Hunt. He is an inside linebacker. Outstanding game. Owen, of course, is going to score that +1 pizza. And congratulations again going out to Guiler Preston. He is our Guernsey Muskingum Power Lineman of the game. So, Mike, I think that about does it. What a great night for Caldwell football. We're going to wrap it up here as far as this goes. But if you're Coach Rucker, you can't script it any better than this.
A new era has begun on the right foot for the Redskins.
40 years at the fairgrounds.
Unbelievable. But,
yes.
You know, what a very nice facility. And as we said earlier, it's going to do nothing but get better. I mean, I'm so happy for the kids here in Caldwell because they are so deserving of this type of facility. And it's something that they can call their own and be proud of.
Hey, want to thank the crew tonight. Great job. You can watch this game on video replay on our video channel, our YouTube channel, YRPtv. Keep that in mind. Final score, one more time, from Caldwell. It is the Caldwell Redskins 38, the Buckeye Trail Warriors 0. For Mike Podlasiak, I'm Bill Cassler. Please have a great rest of your night.
You've been listening to High School Football, a presentation of AVC Sports and WYLE FM, Byesville, Cambridge's FM 97.7.